Oh, what a time to come back to streaming. And what a game to start with, huh?
승리의 여신 니케.
Yeah, I actually have been playing NIKKE for a little over a year now. I started literally December 27th, 2024. Honestly, I was brought into the game because I was told how good the story is, and I was watching someone else stream it, and other things aside, yeah, the story's pretty good. Which took me by surprise. And I actually have a few characters that I really like. But before we hop into the game, let's kill some time with a few, pulls of the gacha. I already pulled, Chisato for the Lyco Rico collab, so I'm not gonna pull on that banner, but I've got 40 standard tickets, so let's see who I can get. I pretty much have everyone except for Rosanna and Velvet in Tetra Manufacturer. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. So let's see if I can pull one of them. Velvet is one of the newer ones. Rosanna is an older one. She's been evading me for a while. Alright, unfortunately nothing.
아저씨, 벨로타 여기에 있나요?
무장 점검 완료. 지금부터 임무에 함께하겠습니다.
Also, yes, I am playing this game with Korean voices. I have heard the game in English, and I'm not that big a fan.
오늘은 새로운 선생님을 만나기로 했지.
I do know there are some instances where the English voice cast does some pretty good work. But considering I've played Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask, I can definitely notice when there's faltering.
솔저 올. 지금부터 합류합니다.
And much like when I was translating the Japanese version of Cursed Mask, like there are additional details from the Korean language, from the way the Korean voices deliver their lines, that add a bit more detail. Granted, I am nowhere near as knowledgeable about the Korean language as I am with Japanese, and I'm pretty bad with Japanese to begin with. But there are some noticeable details.
그거 알아? 고통과 쾌락은
Also, yes, this game has very bouncy women.
반가워. 잘 부탁해.
명령을 내려주십시오.
양산형이지만 열심히 할게. 화력의 전도자, 화력의 화신. 그게 바로 아저씨, 맛있는 거 먹으러 가자.
Oh wow, I got Mika and Balorda on the same set. That's kind of impressive. Alright, I got 3 more. Alright, I'll just skip this one. Because it's largely a lot of the same between the R and SR units. The SSRs, however, are the ones that you really want to get. And thankfully, the wish list makes it a bit easier. Come on. Alright. One more go. No, hello. What do we got? Ah, just the one though.
그거 알아?
잘 부탁드려요. 솔저 이글.
좋았어.
솔저 올. 지금부터.
좋았어. 그럼
솔저 이글. 참전합니다. 솔저 올.
Petra. Okay. Okay.
어때? 이 밀크님의 바니걸
Funny milk.
거길 보라는 게 아니라 이 짜샤.
Alright. I think I can actually take you off the wish
그럼
list.
어디 한번 힘내서 가볼.
I think that puts you at... Oh, no, that's only at 2. Okay.
설마 이 바니걸 때문에 세진 건 아닐 테고 형신의 뇌인 것 같아.
Alright. Well, may as well, get into what we're here for. The actual story. Right, that's hard mode. Normal mode. New chapter. Key. Alright.
바람 따라, 로망 따라.
옵니다.
Oh wow, I could. Yeah, I'll just do this, get it out of the way.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
서두르죠.
종원, 전투 위치로.
Oh, that's the third one? Oh right, I don't right. Story bits on
교전
43 too. Sure. Alright. Let's get the actual fight out of the way. Neon walks forward with a vacant look. Darkness surrounds her. After walking for some time, he sees a cluster of lights come into view. If the game's a little quiet, let me know. She draws closer. A red light district unfurls before her. She keeps walking, but finds herself unable to move forward. She walks in place as if trapped on a set of rails. Her facial expression remains blank as she mechanically puts one foot in front of the other. After a long while...
프로텍터가 있네요.
Huh? There's a safeguard.
그러게요. 프로토콜이나 쿠킹 오일 정도급의 니케가 아니라면 없을 텐데 말이죠.
Hey, Kenmokusei, welcome in. Hope you're doing alright. You're right. Only Nikke's on the level of protocol or cooking oil would have something like this, though. Cooking oil is the squad for Bready and Crust, if I remember right. So why would they have access here? Interesting. Also, welcome to Goddess of Victory Nikke. Not sure if you've heard of the game, but it's a lot more than what you've heard.
분류는요?
What's its classification?
기밀 유지용은 아니네요. 그냥 단순히 기억 봉인용이에요.
It's not meant for confidentiality, just for sealing memories.
어떤 대단한 비밀이 있길래 엘리시온에서 프로텍터까지 달아놨지?
What kind of secret is important enough for Elysian to install a safeguard? Not gonna lie, I've never heard a single thing about it, so this is kind of my introduction. All good. Well, this game is a bit notorious as being a quote-unquote gooner game because a lot of the women, as you can see from these two, GN and Ether, they've got quite a bit going on. And the units you use in fights have some pretty absurd jiggle physics at times. The story, though, is absolutely goated. This is currently chapter 43. After 3 years of supposed prologue. So we're gonna see just what the hell is going to go on. I can try to explain the base of the surface level of the story. I guess they gotta lock in a player base somehow, whatever works. Absolutely. They know what they want. 3 years of prologue. Yeah. Yeah. They, their 3rd year anniversary event was called Goddess Fall. In which we fought the leader of, basically the one in charge of the antagonizing forces, the Raptures, and we lost. So now we're kind of dealing with where that's gonna go.
부술 수 있어요?
Think you can break it?
예, 기억 봉인용이라 쉬워요.
Yes, it's easy since it's only for sealing memories.
그럼 부숴줘요.
Go ahead then.
머리가 망가질 수도 있는 건 알죠?
You do realize it could damage her brain, right?
알죠, 당연히.
Of course I do.
특수 별동대를 건드는 건 피하는 줄 알았는데요.
Okay, but that does sound kind of interesting. I'll stay tuned for today. No worries. I thought you were trying to avoid getting tangled up with the commando unit.
피하고 싶죠.
I would have preferred not to.
근데 열쇠가 알아서 굴러 들어왔잖아요. 이건 뭐 피해.
But a key delivered itself right onto our doorstep. There's no avoiding this.
설득하면 협력했을 수도 있어요.
She might have cooperated if we had tried persuading her.
에이, 협력을 했든 안 했든 뇌 스캔을 해보는 건 매한가지인데 굳이 입 아프게 설득할 필요 있어요.
Oh, we would have run a brain scan on her regardless. Why trouble ourselves with persuading her?
빨리빨리 진행하는 게 낫지.
Better to do it quickly than to draw out the process.
그리고 머리가 안 망가질 수도 있다, 아니에요?
And who knows? Her brain might not even get fried.
그건 그렇죠.
That's true.
그럼 빨리 해요.
So get on with it. Neon walks forward and enters the red light district. Her body turns transparent, then disappears.
다행히 머리는 안 망가졌네요.
Luckily, her brain made it through unscathed.
관심 없고 빨리 진행이나 해요.
Whatever. Hurry up and continue.
예.
Yeah.
프로텍터가 계속 있네요.
There's another safeguard. Another one?
근데 이건 그냥 단순한 방어벽 수준이에요. 부순다고 리스크도 없고.
It's just a simple firewall. Breaking it won't pose any risks.
출입문 같은 느낌이겠네요.
It's more of a gateway than anything.
랩처로 가시화해서 부술게요.
I'll just think of it as a rapture and destroy it.
그래요. 쭉쭉 가자고요.
Alright, just keep going. Alright, actual gameplay time.
믿으세요. 왕은 백성을 지킵니다. 왕국을 위협하는 자체의 표시. 실수를 기억한다.
목소리 괜찮아. 보글보글. 다음엔 더 빠르게.
왕국을
전속 전진. 이지 스캐논 발사. 전포문 개방. 일제 사격.
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
송원 전투 위치로.
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것.
아프.
Now, what's that before? Oh! Oh! Okay! So that's what chapter 43 is gonna be about.
아, 접촉이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
I mean, makes sense, it's called Key.
로망 따라.
Lost Relic. I don't just tell anyone, .wave. Don't look around, .wave. Hey, you're a newcomer from the Ark, right? How do I know? I can tell at a glance. I don't usually tell people this, but you seem like someone I can trust. So I'll give you some tips on surviving the Outer Rim. Listen up. People from the Ark always look around like they're sightseeing or something. You do that too, don't you? That's how you get marked as a target. It's basically screaming, "Come capture me!" Got it? So keep your eyes on what's in front and behind you. How do you watch behind you? Just pay attention to sounds and signs around you. Got it? Make sure you remember that. That sounds familiar.
아, 접촉이
나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
Alright, Neon.
공주님,
Oh,
청소는 다 끝났어?
stall 3. Are you done cleaning, princess?
그래, 다 했다.
Yes, I am.
검사 한번 해봐도 될까?
Mind if I do a little inspection?
검사? 건방지게 니까짓게 내가 한 청소를 판단하겠다고?
Hold on, those are the same glasses. Inspection? Nerve of you. You think you're in any position to judge my cleaning?
관둬라. 어차피 너 같은 우인이 보고 판단할 수 있는 영역의 것이 아니야. 어디가?
Don't even bother. This is not something a simpleton like you can judge. Hey, where are you going?
청소 검사하러.
Just checking on your cleaning.
이거 봐. 휴지 안 치웠잖아.
Look, you didn't pick up this tissue.
더럽잖아.
Of course not. It's disgusting.
더러운 걸 치우는 걸 청소라고 하는 거야.
Cleaning's all about picking up the nasty stuff.
나는 그런 거 못한다.
I'm above such menial tasks.
2년 동안 같은 소리만 하는 거 좀 질리지 않아?
You've been saying that for 2 years now. Aren't you tired of it?
어차피 잠시만 있을 것이다.
I won't be here long anyway.
이런 어둡고 지저분한 곳에 나 같은 자가 오래 있을 리가 없지.
Someone like me would never stay in a place this dark and filthy for long.
그 얘기도 2년째고.
Another line you've repeated for 2 years running.
닥쳐라! 우매한 것. 니까짓게 내 말의 진실을 판단하지 마라.
Silence, you ignorant fool! You have no right to judge the truth of my words. Stall 3 picks up the tissues with her tongs and drops it into the basket.
열심히 좀 해줬으면 좋겠어.
I just wish you'd put in a little more effort.
어차피 연기다. 열심히 할 이유가 없지.
This whole thing's a farce anyway. There's no reason to put in any effort.
이런 말 하기는 좀 그런데.
I hate to say this, but
너 데리러 온다는 사람 안 오는 거 아니야?
that person who's supposed to come get you, maybe they bailed.
무슨 근거로 그딴 망발을 하는지 드러나 볼까?
On what grounds do you make such preposterous claims? Let's hear it.
네가 여기 온 지 2년이 지났지?
It's been 2 years since you got here.
그래.
And
분명 너를 여기 놔두고
I'm
간
sure that
사장님이
priestess who
금방
left you
데리러
here
온다고
said
했을
she'd be
테고.
back for you soon. Huh!
그래.
So,
시간 개념이 우리랑 다른 거야? 너랑 그 사장님은?
so do you and that priestess have a different sense of time than the rest of us?
무슨 소리냐?
What do you mean?
아무리 생각해도 2년이라는 시간은 금방이랑은 거리가 먼 것 같아서.
No matter how you put it, 2 years hardly qualifies as soon.
우인들의 시간 개념을 우리에게 대입하지 마라.
Do not presume to impose your simplistic sense of time on us.
우리의 시간은 너희들의 시간과 개념이 다르다.
Our perception of time is different from yours.
2년은 그야말로 찰나와 다르지 않지.
2 years is but the blink of an eye.
그 사장님이 너 부탁한다고 준 돈 이번 주면 끝이래.
You know the money the priestess left us to care for you? It runs out this week.
누가 그래?
Says who?
빅마담이.
Says Big Madam. Excuse me? Who the hell's that?
적은 돈이 아니었을 텐데.
That wasn't an insignificant sum of money.
응, 적지 않았어.
You're right. It was a lot.
그래서 네가 2년 동안 아무것도 안 하고 이렇게 청소하는 신용만 해도 먹고 살 수 있었던 거야.
That's why you've been able to get away with doing nothing while pretending to clean for 2 whole years.
내가 아무리 이딴 곳의 물가를 모른다고 해도 너무 후려치는군. 그 많은 돈을 2년 만에 다 쓴다고?
I may not know the cost of living in this dump, but blowing through all that money in just 2 years? That's blatant extortion.
질문.
Question.
지금 우리 주위에 몇 명이나 있게?
How many people do you think are here right now?
뭐?
What?
모르지?
You've no idea, right?
20명 정도야.
There are around 20.
혹시나 너한테 무슨 일이 일어날까봐 티 안 나게 지켜보고 있어. 24시간.
They've been discreetly watching over you around the clock in case something happens to you.
2년 동안 네가 눈치도 못 챌 정도로 실력이 좋은 사람들이야.
They're so skilled that you haven't even noticed them in all this time.
말을 막 지어내네. 경호원이 있는지 없는지 어떻게 알아?
You're just making things up. How can you tell if there are guards or not?
공주님,
Princess,
여기가 어딘지 알지?
you know where we are, don't you?
배드드림.
We're in... Oh, right. Hold on.
배드드림.
Okay, that's not gonna do anything. We're in Ephialtes.
아우터림에서 가장 위험한 곳이야.
The most dangerous place in the Outer Rim.
그곳에서 어린 여자아이가 아무것도 안 하면서
A young girl like you doing nothing but strutting around,
못된 성질머리를 팍팍 티내면서 돌아다니는데
flaunting your nasty temper in a place like this.
2년 동안 아무런 일이 없었던 게 우연이라고 생각해?
Do you really think it was just luck that nothing happened to you over the past 2 years?
돈을 떼먹을 생각으로 아무 말이나 지어내지 마.
You're spinning a lie so you can pocket my money!
빅마담 가게는 배드드림에서 가장 크고 손님도 제일 많아. 그러니 나 같은 천의 고아도 쓸 수 있는 거고.
Big Madam runs the biggest shop in Ephialtes, with the most customers. That's why even a nobody orphan like me can work there.
그렇게 될 수 있었던 이유는 되게 명확해.
And the reason it's gotten so big is simple.
빅마담은 거래와 신용을 목숨보다 소중히 여기니까.
Big Madam values business and credibility more than her own life.
그러니 의심하지 마.
So don't doubt her.
그래봤자 이딴 활락가에서 사람 장사나 하는 것들이다.
You're all nothing but human peddling scum in a red light district like this.
거래니 신용이니 따지고 드는 게 넌센스로군.
And yet you talk about business and credibility? What a joke.
제발 부탁이니까 우리 둘만 있을 때만 그런 얘기해. 알았지?
Please, I'm begging you. Only say that stuff when it's just the two of us. Nowhere else, got it?
진짜 죽을 수도 있어.
You could really get yourself killed.
그만 떠들어라.
Enough.
시끄럽다.
Be silent.
앞으로 어떡할 거야?
So what are you going to do from now on?
네가 걱정할 일이 아니다.
That is no concern of yours.
주제에 맞게 청소나 해라.
Know your place and get back to your cleaning.
있잖아, 공주님.
You know, Princess,
그때 사장님이 너 부탁한다고 준 돈에
the money the priestess left for your care
내 고용 비용도 포함되어 있어.
also covered my wages.
이번 주 지나면 나도 너랑 같이 있을 이유가 없어.
Once this week is over, I've got no reason to stay with you.
재미있는 소리 하는군. 네가 뭐라도 되는 줄 알아?
Funny. You actually believe you matter?
니까짓 게 없어도 나는 아무 문제 없다.
I'll do perfectly fine without the likes of you.
그래? 그럼 다행히.
Oh yeah? Well, that's a relief.
고개 정도는 돌려라.
At least turn your head.
이딴 곳에서 그런 지저분한 일이나 하니까 병에 걸리는 거다.
It's no wonder you caught a disease working in this filthy sewer.
웃기는군. 누가 누구한테 훈계를 하는 건지 원.
Ha! How absurd. Who do you think you are lecturing me?
신나게 헤엄쳐보자.
왕국을 위협합니다.
빠르게 몰아쳐.
심판의 창. 아주 친절. 왕국을 위협합니다. 모두 심판의 창이다.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
서두르죠. 옵니다.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수. 바람 따라, 로망 따라. 아프.
인카운터.
승리 기념으로 럼주. 알겠어. 이동할게.
옵니다.
빅마당.
Big Madam.
음?
Yes.
공주님 소식은 뭐 들은 거 없어요?
Any news on Princess?
어머, 웬일이니? 한 달 가까이 물어보지도 않더니.
Well, this is a surprise. You went a whole month without asking that. Oh.
시중 들면서 온갖 청남이가 떨어진 줄 알았지 뭐니.
I thought waiting on her around the clock had sapped all the affection right out of you.
그것도 맞긴 한데요.
That's not entirely wrong.
그래도 어떻게 사는지 갑자기 좀 궁금해져서요.
I just suddenly got curious about how she's doing.
죽었군요.
She's dead, isn't she?
아니, 살아있어.
No, she's alive,
곧 그렇게 될 것 같긴 하지만.
but probably not for long.
밖에서도 그러고 다녀요?
Does she act like that outside too?
그 성질 어디 가겠니?
Mm-hmm. That temper of hers isn't going anywhere.
예전에 찾아왔던 사제님은 다시 안 왔죠?
I take it the priestess who came by before never came back?
안 왔어. 그렇게나 호언 상담하더니.
She never did. After all that big talk.
그렇군요.
I'm gonna assume Stahl is Neon then. Or who Neon was when she was human. I see.
예, 셋째요.
Hey, third.
혹시나 해서 말하는 건데 쓸데없는 생각은 하지 마.
Okay, Stahl the third. Just putting this out there, but don't go getting any bright ideas.
걔 성격이 어디 보통 성격이니? 지금까지 객사 안 한 것만 해도 기적이다 얘.
You know better than anyone what a piece of work that girl is. It's a miracle she hasn't already died on the streets.
너한테 득될 거 하나도 없어. 손해라도 안 보면 다행이겠네.
Involving yourself with her won't get you anything. You'll be lucky if you don't end up paying for it instead.
너한테 득될 거 하나도 없어. 손해라도 안 보면 다행이겠네.
Okay.
모든 일에는 대가가 있어야 하는 법이야. 내가 계속 말했지?
It's like I told you time and time again. Everything. Everything comes with a price.
거짓말이잖아요. 그거.
That's not true, and you know it.
어머, 얘가 내 말을 못 믿는 거니?
Oh, are you doubting me now?
사제님이 준 돈이 다 떨어졌어도 한 달 더 공주님을 돌봐줬잖아요.
Even after the money the priestess gave you ran out, you still looked after priestess for another month. You still looked after princess for another month. Oh. Big Madam caught doing something altruistic.
저는 그래서 빅마담이 좋아요.
That's why I like you, Big Madam.
마커스네 가게 뒤에서 자주 보인다더라.
Word is, she's often spotted behind Marcus's place.
거긴 음식이 많이 남으니까.
There's always plenty of leftovers there, after all.
예, 고마워요, 빅마담.
Got it. Thank you, Big Madam. Princess stands in front of the trash can. With a contorted expression and trembling hands, she lifts the lid. A jumble of food waste comes into view, and a rancid smell wafts out. Beneath the stench, the lingering smell of food makes Princess's stomach churn.
젠장!
Damn it!
이런 꼴이 될 줄 알았으면 이번엔 인간을 선택하는 게 아니었는데.
If I'd known it would come to this, I wouldn't have chosen to be a human this time. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? What the hell is going on here? I know NIKKE does some really weird shit with its story, but what? I wouldn't have chosen to be a human this time. Shift up, you've got some explaining to do. Princess reaches out. Children in ragged clothes rush out from beyond the alley.
야, 거지 공주.
Hey, beggar princess.
뭐해?
What are you doing?
또 너희들이냐? 꺼져라.
You kids again? Scram!
너희는 나와 말을 섞을 레벨이 아니다.
I wouldn't deign to speak with someone beneath me.
너 설마 쓰레기통 뒤지는 거야?
You ain't digging through the trash, are ya?
꺼지라고 했다.
I said get out of here.
왜 쓰레기통을 뒤져?
Why are you doing that?
그래서 그거라도 먹으려고?
You so hungry that you'd even eat scraps?
전에 경고했을 거다. 한 번만 더 나에게 무례하게 굴면 용서하지 않을 거라고.
I warned you before. Show me disrespect again and I'll make you regret it. A piece of bread drenched in some unknown sauce hits the ground.
이거 줄게. 먹어.
Here, eat this.
대신
But the child takes a few steps forward, then plants her feet wide apart. Oh, it's a girl. Okay.
내 가랑이 사이로 기어가면 먹을 수 있게 해줄게.
I'll only let you eat it if you crawl between my legs. Laughter echoes from the kids behind her.
배고프지? 한 번만 기어가면 먹을 수 있어.
You're starving, right? Get on your hands and knees and you'll get to eat.
까짓거 눈 한 번 딱 감고 기면 돼.
It's no big deal. Just close your eyes and crawl. Princess glares at the group of children. They all gaze at her with expectant eyes.
열등한 놈들.
Pathetic fools.
뭐?
What?
태생이 땅을 기게 태어나서 그런지 기어다니는 것을 참 좋아하는구나.
You were born to grovel on the ground. It's no wonder you're so obsessed with crawling.
땅을 기는 것들이 땅을 기는 것을 보고 즐거워하다니 유쾌하기 짝이 없다.
To think that those who crawl find pleasure in seeing others crawl. How utterly hilarious.
뭐라는 거야 이게?
What the hell are you talking about?
말 뜻도 이해하지 못하는 건가?
Are you incapable of understanding even plain speech?
평생 이런 쓰레기 같은 곳에서 썩다 죽어라. 건방진 꼬맹아.
Then rot away in this garbage heap for the rest of your pathetic life, you insolent brat. Free Rat charges forward. Struck by the swinging fist, Princess rolls limply across the ground. The child flinches, glancing around with a tense expression. After a moment, a smile spreads across her face.
없다. 진짜 없어.
They're gone! They're actually gone!
그 이상한 경호원들 없어.
Those weird guards aren't here!
밟아!
There! The beating begins. Princess instinctively curls up, enduring the barrage of kicks.
처음부터 마음에 안 들었어.
I've hated you from the start!
맨날 우리 무시하고 잘난 듯 말하고.
Always looking down on us, acting all high and mighty!
너 뭐 방주에서 어디 잘난지만 출신이라며?
I heard you're from some big shot family in the Ark,
근데
but guess what?
여긴
This is
아우터림이라고.
the Outer Rim! The pummeling stops. The children surrounding Princess gasp for breath.
너
You
우리 눈에 띄지 마.
You better not show your face around here again.
한 번만 더 우리 눈에 띄면 어디 콜렉터한테 팔아버릴 테니까.
If you do, we'll sell you off. Some collector. The children vanish. Overwhelmed by pain she has never felt before, Princess lies there, unable to even utter a groan. Her vision flashes white, then goes black, over and over again. She turns her gaze and focuses on the soggy bread the child threw on the ground.
머리를 맞은 것 같진 않던데.
It doesn't look like you got hit in the head.
안 괜찮을 테니 괜찮냐고 물어보진 않을게.
I won't ask if you're okay, since you clearly aren't.
자,
Here. Still lying on the ground, Princess feels a piece of bread placed on her forehead.
거긴 이마다.
That's my forehead.
아, 미안. 잘 안 보여서.
Oh, sorry. Couldn't tell. Princess feels the bread brought to her mouth. She reflexively chews and swallows it.
매 맞은 뒤에는 잘 먹는 게 중요하다고 빅마담이 얘기했어.
Big Madam says it's important to eat after a beating.
그러니 잘 먹어봐.
So eat up.
맛없어.
The taste is vile.
이딴 걸 빵이라고 만드는 너희 수준이 알만하군.
If this is what you call bread, I almost pity you.
넌 좀 더 맞아야겠다.
Sounds like you need another beating.
훈련은 배신하지 않아.
Oh shit, not them again! Ah, thank you, Rappy. God, I hate those fucking volleyball things.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
서두르자.
교전 개시. 물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄. 나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 서두르자. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright.
알겠어. 이동할게.
Ooh. Okay, so it's gonna be at last. Password, scenario version. Okay.
아, 저쪽이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
인카운터.
여기서 지내면 돼.
You could stay here.
여기 어디?
Where?
여기.
Right here.
그러니까 여기 어디?
No, I mean where is my room?
여기가 지낼 곳이라니까.
Like I said, right here.
바닥에서 자란 말이야?
Are you telling me to sleep on the floor?
응. 천장은 막혀 있으니까 괜찮잖아.
The ceiling's sealed, so it'll be fine.
여기 비싸. 내가 얼마나 힘내서 산 곳인데.
This place wasn't cheap. I busted my chops to buy it.
샀다고? 여길?
You bought this place?
응. 내 집.
Yeah, it's my home.
헛소리는 집어치워라. 이런 곳이 집일 리가 없다.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way this could be someone's home.
집이라니까.
It is, though. It's my home.
뭐 좋다. 집이라는 건 일단 그렇다 치겠다.
Fine. We'll call it that for now.
샀다니. 여기 전체를?
So you bought this entire place.
와, 진짜 아무것도 모르는구나. 2년 동안 진짜 그냥 가만히 있기만 했네?
Wow, you really don't know anything, do you? You literally just sat around doing nothing for 2 whole years, huh?
설명해라.
Explain.
여기 보이지? 노란색 선.
See this yellow line?
그래.
Yes.
노란색 선 안이 내 집이야.
Everything inside this yellow line is my home.
무슨 소리야?
What are you talking about?
아우터림의 대부분은 주인 없는 땅이라서 사실 집이라는 개념은 없는데
Most of the outer rim doesn't belong to anyone, so the concept of having a house doesn't really exist.
이렇게 선으로 그어놓은 영역을 살 수 있어.
But you can buy a marked off area like this.
이 안에 주인이 들어가 있을 때는 절대 안전을 보장받고
As long as the owner's inside it, they're guaranteed absolute safety.
절대 안전? 무슨 수로?
Absolute safety? How?
이 구역을 관리하는 조직이 지켜주는 거야.
The organization that manages this area keeps it safe.
그 조직에게 돈을 지급하고 이 영역을 빌리는 거지.
You pay them and rent the space from them.
저기 보이지? 기둥에 서 있는 아저씨.
See that guy over there? The one by the pillar. Princess looks toward the pillar. A large man is leaning against it, glancing around with a bored expression.
지금은 저 아저씨가 이 구역을 감독하고 있는 거야. 경비원 아저씨라고 생각하면 돼.
Right now, that guy's in charge of this area. Think of him as a security guard.
문제가 생기면 바로 해결해주거나 위에 보고해.
If something happens, he either handles it himself or reports it to his superiors.
참고로 빅마담 조직이 이 구역을 관리하고 있어.
Just so you know, Big Madam's organization runs this place.
그게 무슨 애들 소꿉장난하는 꼴이냐?
You sound like a bunch of children playing house.
최소한의 안전장치 같은 거야. 이렇게라도 안 하면 서로 죽고 죽이고 난리 날 테니까.
It's a basic safety net, more or less. Without it, this place would be filled with people at each other's throats at all time.
실제로 옛날에는 그랬던 것 같고.
In fact, that's apparently how it used to be.
사진님한테 연락은 왔어?
Has the priestess contacted you?
네가 신경 쓸 것 없다.
That is none of your concern.
한 달 동안 여기저기 떠돌았다며.
I heard you've been wandering around the whole month.
얻은 건 하나도 없고 원망만 산 모양이던데.
It looks like you've gained nothing but people's resentment.
의인들이 내 생각을 이해할 리가 없을 테니까.
Simpletons like you would never understand my thoughts.
공주님,
Princess,
그러다 진짜 죽어.
you're going to get yourself killed if you keep acting like this.
또 그렇게 둘러싸여서 두들겨 맞으면 살 수 있을 것 같아?
You think you can survive another thrashing like that?
일을 해. 일을 해서 인정받아.
Work and earn your place.
그럼 그렇게 일방적으로 두들겨 맞는 일은 없을 테니까.
That way, you won't get ganged up on like that again.
나보고 지금 이런 더러운 곳에서 일을 하라고?
You expect me to work in this filthy dump?
공주님은 지금 아우터림에 있어.
You're in the Outer Rim right now.
공주님이 죽을지 살지는 아우터림에서 결정될 거야.
This place decides whether you live or die.
나는 아무런 잘못을 하지 않았다. 그것들이 그저 일방적으로.
I did nothing wrong! They attacked me for no reason!
그게 문제야.
That's the problem.
아우터림에 사는 대부분의 사람들은 아무것도 하지 않았어.
Most of the inhabitants here did nothing wrong. Did nothing at all.
엔터헤븐은 그게 아우터림을 좀먹는 가장 큰 이유라고 생각했고.
That's what Heavenly Ascension believed was the main reason the Outer Rim's been eaten away from within. Just a quick note. In Korean, it's not Heavenly Ascension, it's Enter Heaven.
엔터헤븐은 그게 아우터림을 좀먹는 가장 큰 이유라고 생각했고.
Which, honestly, is a little bit more interesting because their leader was known as EH. So essentially the group was just named after her initials. Just an amusing touch.
엔터 헤븐. 테러리스트 놈들을 말하는 거로군.
Heavenly Ascension. So that's what you call those terrorists. I'm probably just gonna call them Enter Heaven from now on, just because that's what they're called in Korean, and it works better based off of EH's name. We might see her in this chapter. We might not.
엔터헤븐이 아우터림에서 힘을 가지게 되면서 그 말에도 힘이 실렸어.
When Enter Heaven gained influence out here, their words started to carry weight.
언젠가부터 아우터림의 사람들 대부분이 직업이라는 걸 가지게 됐지.
Before long, most folks in the Outer Rim ended up with jobs.
랩처의 부품을 뜯고 시체를 팔고 암거래를 하는 것도 직업이라고 부르는 건가?
Huh! Scavenging for rapture parts, selling corpses, running black market trades. You call those jobs?
응, 직업이야. 여기서는.
In this place? Yeah.
웃기지도 않는군. 부끄럽다.
How embarrassing. I'd laugh if it weren't so sad.
그래서 언젠가부터 아우터림에서 아무것도 안 하는 사람은
So, at some point, anyone in the Outer Rim who does nothing
아우터림을 좀먹는 사람 혹은 자살 희망자로 여겨지고 있어.
is seen as either a leech or someone with a death wish.
특히나 방주에서 온 사람들은 자살 희망자로 보는 경우가 대부분이고.
Especially those from the Ark. Most of them are considered suicidal. I might get flagged by YouTube for that when I put this up on YouTube, but it's there on the game.
자기 신세를 비관해서 여기저기서 문제를 일으키니까.
They despair over their situation and then go around causing trouble everywhere.
지금 공주님 너처럼.
Just like you are now, princess.
고깝게 보이기에 아주 좋다는 거지. 그러니 여기저기서 시비에 휘말리고.
You've got a way of making people dislike you. That's why you keep getting into fights everywhere.
일을 해야 해.
You need to work.
사제님은 널 데리러 오지 않을 거고 넌 문제를 너무 많이 일으켜.
The priestess isn't coming back for you, and you're causing way too many problems.
누군가의 밑에서 일을 해. 그럼 자연스럽게 보호자가 생겨.
Work under someone, and you'll naturally receive protection.
이제 너한테 아우터림은 잠시 거쳤다가 갈 곳이 아니라 살아남아야 하는 곳이야.
The Outer Rim isn't just a stopover anymore. It's a place you have to survive.
됐다.
Enough.
방주로 가면 그만이야.
I can always just go back to the Ark.
너 방주에서 도망쳤잖아.
You fled from that place, remember?
나는 도망치지 않았다. 그저 잠시 몸을 피하러 왔을 뿐이야.
I didn't flee. I merely sought temporary refuge.
그걸 도망쳤다고 하는 거야.
That's what fleeing is.
됐다. 너 같은 놈이랑 무슨 얘기를 하겠어?
Whatever. There's no point in talking to someone like you.
나는 방주로 간다.
I'm going back to the Ark.
그래, 그럼 가.
Fine. Then go.
안내해줄까?
Want me to show you the way?
빅마담이 말했는데 시체도 보다 보면 적응된다고 했어.
Big Madam says you get used to corpses if you see enough of them.
이 기회에 나도 한번 받으면 좋을 것 같네.
Maybe this is my chance to start getting used to them. I mean, yeah, that's how desensitizing works. Get exposed to a thing enough, and it just kind of stops being a problem.
뭐해? 빨리 가자.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
일단 자. 빅마담한테 약 받아온 거 있으니까 바르고.
Get some sleep. Apply the ointment I got from Big Madam.
내일 같이 빅마담한테 가자.
Tomorrow, we'll go see her together,
일 받으러 가자.
and we can get you a job. Stall the Third lies on the floor, with nothing but a thin strip of cloth underneath her. Princess remains awake, unable to fall asleep. Her body aches, and her pride in tatters. Noise fills the air. Laughter, crying, and all kinds of sounds reach her ears. She tosses and turns. Beside her, Stall the Third's ragged coughing continues. A closed-off ceiling. Faint light. She lets out a deep sigh, and closes her eyes. As sleep eludes her, she opens her eyes again.
일어났어?
You up?
어?
What?
가자. 일 구하러.
Come on, let's go job hunting.
무슨 소리야? 누운 지 5분도 안 지났어.
What are you talking about? I've only been lying down for 5 minutes.
너야말로 무슨... 너야말로 무슨 소리야.
What are you talking about?
너 엄청 잘 잤어.
You slept like a log. For some reason, Princess's body feels unusually light.
잤다고? 내가?
I did?
응. 코 엄청 골던데? 옆칸에서 막 뭐라고 했어.
Yeah, you were snoring like crazy. The neighbors even made a big fuss about it.
일어나. 움직이자.
Get up. Let's get going.
아니, 잠깐. 나 안 잤어.
No, wait! I didn't sleep at all!
안 잤는데? 진짜 눈만 감았다가 떴는데?
I wasn't asleep. I merely closed my eyes for a moment. Oh. What's going on with Princess?
왕국을 위협하는
심판의 찬.
왕국을 위협하는
일제 심판의 찬.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
아프.
종원, 전투 위치로.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠.
알겠어.
옵니다.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요.
Oh, hold up. Outpost at 460? Ooh. I knew you'd. Oh, right, no. That's for synchro device. I'm an idiot. Oh, I may as well grab this. Let's see. These open. These open. And, I think this might be a good spot for us to take a quick little break. And we're back. Let's get back to the story.
알겠어. 이동할게.
Oh, hello. There it is.
서두르자. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
Oh, for 1,000 credits. Thank you, Kinmokusei.
접촉이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
Right.
옵니다.
So, what's going on with Princess and Stall?
미리 말해놓는데 싸우지 마.
I'm telling you right now, no fighting.
이 자식이 어제 나를.
But she's the brat from yesterday!
야, 셋째야.
Hey, third!
빅마담이 말한 새로운 일꾼이 얘야?
This is the new worker Big Madam talked about?
나 얘랑 같이 일 못해. 금방 때려칠 게 너무 뻔한 건 둘째치고 이런 미친놈 데리고 뭐래?
I can't work with her. Setting aside the fact that she'll obviously bail in no time. What do I even do with a nutcase like her?
닥쳐라. 죄 없는 일을 일방적으로 두들겨 팬 네가 할 말은
Silence! You've got no right to speak after beating an innocent person senseless. Yeah? You sure you want to open that? Because didn't you just do that?
죄 없는 일을 일방적으로.
Beating an innocent person senseless.
봐, 얘 정신이 좀 이상하다니까.
See? She's got some loose screws!
그렇다고 그렇게 두들겨 팬 건 너무했어.
Still, you went too far with that beating.
너 아직 얘 몸종이야?
What? Are you still her lackey?
아니,
No.
근데 왜 이렇게 싸고 돌아?
Then why the hell do you care?
솔직히 얼마나 꼴보기 싫었는 줄 알아?
Do you even know how much it pissed me off?
아무것도 없는 놈이 너를 몸종이랍시고 부리면서 말이나 행동을 그따위로 하던 게.
Watching this nobody bark orders at you like you're her servant.
돈 받고 하던 일이라서 나는 괜찮았어.
I was getting paid, so I was fine with it.
아니, 돈이면 뭐든 괜찮냐고.
Oh, so money makes it all okay.
응. 너도 공주님한테 돈을 썼을 때는 찍소리도 못했잖아.
Mm-hmm. Back when she had money, you didn't... Oops. Back when she had money, you didn't make a peep either, remember?
그러니까 돈이면 뭐든 괜찮은 거야.
So yeah, with enough money, anything goes.
아, 진짜. 근데 얘 진짜 못 써. 뭐 할 줄 아는 건 있대?
But seriously, she's so useless. Can she even do anything?
컴퓨터나 전자장비를 좀 다룰 줄 안다고 했어.
She said she knows a bit about computers and electronic devices.
귀한 공주님이랑 딱 맞는 기술이네. 어?
Real fitting skills for a precious princess like you, huh?
됐다. 관둬라.
Enough! Forget it.
이런 품이라고는 없는 놈 밑에서 일을 배울 생각은 없다.
I have no intention of learning under someone so utterly devoid of class.
너 좀 덜 맞았냐?
Stall and Free Rat's dynamic is kind of interesting. Yeah! I'm really curious to see where this goes. It sounds like you didn't get beaten up hard enough.
1대1로 한 판 뜰까? 어?
Wanna go one-on-one? Huh? I wonder if Free Rat, like, we don't have a model for Free Rat, but I'm curious if Free Rat is the one who ended up becoming Milk. I can show Milk later after this, but considering how eager Free Rat is to fight, I wouldn't be surprised if Milk is who if Free Rat was who Milk was when she was a human.
너처럼 어리고 천한 놈과 1대1? 내 품위까지 바닥에 떨어질까봐 겁나는군.
With someone as young and vulgar as you, I would never stoop so low.
야, 너 몇 살이야?
Yeah? How old are you anyway?
나는 네 놈이 상상도 못할 정도로 오랜 세월을 살아왔다.
I've lived far longer than your tiny mind could ever comprehend. Yeah, who the hell are you? You said earlier that you shouldn't have returned as a human this time. So what is your deal, princess?
말해줘도 못 믿을 테지. 그러니 말하지 않겠다.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you, so I won't.
너 한마디만 더 짓거리면 입에 수류탄 쳐박아 버린다. 어?
One more word and I'm shoving a grenade down your throat. Got it? Free Rat opens her jacket, revealing the grenades hanging inside.
그딴 건 왜 들고 다니는 거냐?
Why do you even carry those around?
너 같은 놈들 입에 쳐박아 주려고 가지고 다닌다. 왜?
To shove it down the throats of punks like you. That's why.
자폭이나 하지 그래? 넌 그게 잘 어울릴 것 같은데.
Why not blow yourself up instead? That seems like a rather fitting end for you. Ooh.
그만.
Okay, that's enough.
셋째야.
Third.
그래, 좀 이상한 점이 있는 건 인정할게.
Fine. I'll admit there are things about her that are a bit off.
근데 이 동네에 멀쩡한 사람 잘 없잖아?
But there aren't exactly many sane people around here either.
그건 그렇지.
Alright. Fair point.
그러니 한번 써봐. 정 안 되겠으면 말해주고.
Just give her a chance. If it really doesn't work out, you can take it up with me.
아, 돌겠네.
This is driving me nuts.
공주님,
Princess.
절대 문제 일으키면 안 돼. 빅마담 얼굴을 봐서라도 그러면 큰일 나. 알겠지?
Whatever you do, don't go causing any trouble. For Big Madam's sake, if nothing else. Got it?
저놈이 건들지만 않는다면 문제 없다.
Sure, as long as that fool doesn't mess with me.
네가 입 다물고 있으면 아무 일도 안 일어날 테니 제발 닥치고 있어줘라. 어?
Everything will be fine if you just keep your mouth shut. So do me a favor and be quiet, okay?
프리렛, 알고 있겠지만
Free Rat, I probably don't need to remind you, but
공주님은 지금 빅마담의 일꾼이야.
Princess works for Big Madam now.
함부로 건들면 어떻게 되는지 알지?
You know what'll happen if you mess with her.
알아.
Yeah.
야, 따라와.
You, come with me. Hmm?
넌 같이 안 가는 건가?
Are you not coming?
응, 나는 청소 담당이고 쟤들은 컴퓨터로 뭐 하는 거니까.
No, I only handle the cleaning. They're the computer people.
저녁에 집에서 봐. 알았지?
See you at home tonight.
아니 잠깐.
Huh? Hey, wait! Stall the Third walks off in the opposite direction.
보호자가 없어지니까 불안하냐? 어?
Not so confident without your protector now, huh?
조용히 해라. 말 걸지 마라.
Be quiet. Don't talk to me.
아우 진짜.
Ugh, I swear!
너 셋째한테 잘해라.
Be nice to Third, you hear me?
쟤 저런 몸으로 저 나이에 집까지 사내야.
She managed to buy a house at her age, even in such a frail state.
돈만 있다고 살 수 있는 게 아니라고. 신용이랑 힘 있는 보증인이 있어야 살 수 있어.
That house isn't something you can just buy with money alone. You need solid credit and a powerful grantor to... powerful... Is that supposed to be grantor or guarantor? The issue of not having the English voices, but whatever.
그딴 것도 집이라고.
You call that hovel a house?
너 진짜 오늘 일 잘해야 할 거야.
Seriously, you better do a good job today.
못 써먹겠다 싶으면 바로 내쫓아버릴 테니까.
If not, I'll throw you out on the spot.
저 아이는 형제 자매가 있나?
Does that girl have any siblings?
내 말은 아예 안 듣는구먼.
Jeez, you're not listening to me at all, huh?
셋째라고 부르던데.
You called her third.
그건 내 입으로 말 못해. 네가 직접 들어.
It's not my story to share. You'll have to hear it from her.
간다. 움직이자.
Let's go. Move it. That night. I mean, considering we didn't see Princess at her job, I do feel like Stall is who Neon used to be. The eyes match too, plus the blue in the hair.
공주님, 왔어?
Oh, Princess, you're back?
어땠어? 사고 안 쳤지?
How was it? You didn't cause any trouble, right? Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore.
아주 보람찬 하루를 보낸 모양이네.
Must have been quite the day. Huh.
걱정하지 마세요. 당신은 제가 지킵니다. 왕국을 위협하는 자들, 심판의 창. 왕국을 위협하는 자들, 신속히 심판의 창.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
서두르자.
나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다주는 것. 그것
알겠어. 총원, 전투 위치로.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은 서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
Oh, I see you there. Alright, another lost relic. And I'll just tell anyone. Wave. Sympathy is luxury. Hey, you want to know the most dangerous thing you can do here? Showing sympathy. Try helping because you pity him? You just slapped a sign on your forehead that says, I'm a sucker. And you think only the person you helped sees it that way? Nah. Everyone who saw it will think the exact same thing. We're all screwed here. So don't go pitying anyone. Got it?
옵니다.
A few days later.
오늘도 열심히 일한 모양이네.
Looks like you were hard at work today too.
재밌었어?
Did you have fun? Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore. A few more days go by. Oh, you can see her starting to build up dirt and filth from her work. Nice touch.
밥은?
Did you eat?
안 먹어.
Not hungry. Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore. A few more days go by.
죽는다. 이러다 죽을 거야.
At this rate, I'm going to die.
밥 먹고 왔어?
Have you eaten?
아니.
No.
같이 먹을까? 오늘은 내가 내는 거야.
Want to eat together? It's on me today. Okay. With unfocused eyes, Princess hungrily devours her meal. Then she lies down on the floor and promptly falls asleep, snoring. A few more days go by.
힘들어.
This is exhausting.
오늘은 어땠어?
How was your day?
똑같아. 뭘 자꾸 물어보는 거냐?
Same as always. Why do you keep asking?
밥은 먹었어?
Have you eaten?
아니.
No.
같이 먹자.
Let's eat together then.
오늘은 내가 내겠다.
It's on me today.
오, 드디어 깨달았구나. 남이 대가 없이 음식을 주는 게 얼마나 대단한 일인지.
Ah, sounds like you're finally starting to realize how much it means when someone gives you food for nothing in return.
일해보니 알겠지? 내 노동력을 남한테 주는 거랑 같은 거니까.
Now that you've worked, you get it, don't you? It's the same as laboring for someone else.
조금 알 것 같기도 하네.
I think I'm starting to understand a little. After a simple meal, the two lie down side by side and fall asleep. A few weeks later.
빅마담, 나한테 돈을 더 줬다. 셈도 제대로 못하는 건가?
Big Madam, can you not count? You gave me more money than you should have.
여기 초과분이다. 내가 양심적이라 다행인 줄 알아라.
Here's the excess. Consider yourself lucky I have a conscience.
받아.
Take it.
네 돈 맞으니까.
It's yours.
뭔데?
What do you mean?
일당이 올랐다는 거야.
You've earned yourself a raise.
요령도 안 피우고 열심히 하고.
You've been working hard without cutting corners.
해킹이나 전자장비 쪽은 웬만한 어른보다 낫더라.
When it comes to hacking or electronics, you're better than most adults.
어디 길거리에서 객사하기라도 하면 호상이라고 생각했었는데 잘 버티고 있네.
I used to think your story would end with you dead in some back alley. But you're holding out better than I expected.
어떠니? 살만해?
How's life treating you? Good?
뭐 조금은.
Okay, I guess.
나한테 연락 온 건?
Did anyone contact me?
없어.
No.
그럼 내 쪽에서 연락 한번 해보고 싶은데.
Then I'd like to reach out to them.
농담도. 방주에 연락 한번 잘못했다간 줄줄이 죽어나가.
Very funny. One wrong message to the Ark and bodies will start dropping.
우리도 죽어나가지만 방주 쪽에서 죽어나가지.
Mostly them, but us as well.
그래서 극비회선을 쓰거나 브로커를 통하는데
That's why people use secure lines or go through brokers.
최근 엔터헤븐의 활동이 너무 거칠어져서 그것도 쉽지 않네. 경계도가 올라가도 너무 올라갔어.
Unfortunately, Enter Heaven's been getting too aggressive lately, making even that difficult. Security's tighter than ever.
하지만 네가 개인적으로 연락한다면 말리지는 않을게.
Still, if you want to contact her on your own, I won't stop you.
기술과 돈 모두 필요하겠지만 그것도 고수준에.
But you're going to need both the tech to do so, and money. A lot of it.
이제 슬슬 인정할 때도 되지 않았니?
Isn't it about time you accept reality?
넌 버려진 거야.
You've been abandoned.
그럴 리가.
That's not possible.
부정하지 마. 여기서는 딱히 특별할 일도 아니니까.
Don't deny it. It happens all the time out here.
아우터림 자체가 버려진 곳이고 그러다 보니 버려진 것들이 몰려오지.
The Outer Rim itself was abandoned, which is why all those who've been discarded gather here.
다시 돌아갈 수 있을 거라는 희망은 여기선 그냥 단순한 농담거리밖에 되지 않아.
Any hope of ever going back is nothing more than a joke.
난 돌아가. 반드시.
I'm going back, no matter what.
그래.
Sure you are.
재미있는 거라고는 없는 이곳에 그런 농담거리라도 있어야 살만하겠지.
I guess in a place as humorless as this, even a sad joke like that helps you get through the day. Princess trudges through the underground tunnel, glancing around as she walks. 2.5 years have passed since she arrived at the Outer Rim. She spent the first 2 years living relatively comfortably at Big Madam's shop. but the last 6 months have been unlike anything she's ever experienced in her life.
다녀왔다.
I'm back. Princess is taken aback by her own words.
쉽게도 바뀌는군.
How easily things change in just half a year. On her way back towards Stall III's home, her eyes meet those of the guard leaning against a pillar. The man, wearing his usual indifferent expression, tosses something toward the princess. There's a chocolate-flavored Splendiman. The guard turns his head away again, scanning the area with that same apathetic look on his face. An unidentified emotion wells up in Princess as she puts the chocolate-flavored Splendiman in her mouth. It tastes sweet.
왕을 믿으세요. 반드시 승리할 것입니다. 저는 지금 왕국을 위협하는 것이고 신속히 제압한다. 심판의 창.
Oh, I hate those volleyballs.
왕국을 위협하는 것이고 신속히 제압한다. 심판의 창. 끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
Oh. And there's the EX stage. One moment. Alright. Let's see what this fight is.
우리의 존재를 증명할 때가 왔어.
Okay. No biggie.
왕국을 위협하는 심판의 창. 왕국을 위협하는 모두 직접 심판의 창.
Yeah, no biggie.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은. 접촉 교전 개시. 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
아프.
교전 개시.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 바람 따라, 로망 따라.
접촉이 아니라고요? 이미 알고
Ah,
있었답니다.
okay. Oh,
서두르죠.
oh, it's
그래서 해야 할
playing
일이
that.
있습니다.
Okay.
교전 개시.
Can I grab it without getting...
중원,
Nope, I have to get the plate first. Okay. Stall III stirs awake. After glancing at Princess snoring beside her, she takes a plain Splendiman bar from her bag and places it near Princess's head. She gets up and walks out, offering the guard a quick greeting as she heads to work. Stall III's job is cleaning the red light district. She picks up any trash she sees while making her rounds. She opens the first door and walks in. Inside, a table is piled high with hazardous items. She cleans carefully, mindful not to get cut. She opens the second door, then steps in. Inside, she encounters a worker who has not left the room. They exchange a brief greeting, and she begins cleaning. The worker hands her some bubblegum, a popular item on the Ark. She opens the third door and goes in. Her eyes sting and her breath catches in her throat. Her cough grows more severe. She rubs her eyes roughly and finishes cleaning. It's lunchtime. She sits at a random spot on the filthy floor and rummages through her bag. She spots the bubblegum, but puts it away and eats the plain Splendiman bar instead. An emaciated rat darts across her vision. She jumps up and runs after it. She slips on a puddle of muck and gets scraped by a nail, but she catches the rat. Uh-oh. The sudden exertion aggravates her cough, and her vision blurs. She lightly wipes the rat to clean it before slipping it into her bag. Her afternoon shift begins. She opens the fourth door. A liquor bottle flies through the air, smashing against her head and breaking apart. Ooh. Dizziness washes over her as the sound of running footsteps approaches. A brief commotion breaks out, then dies down. She wraps her bleeding head with a filthy cloth and resumes cleaning. She opens the fifth door. 2 people are lying on the floor. After she calls for Big Madam, they are dragged away, mumbling incoherently. She cleans the trashed floor and finds a leftover sausage, something she's only ever heard about. After a moment of hesitation, Stall III classifies it as trash and puts it in her bag. The remaining rooms are in relatively good condition. She cleans them thoroughly, then heads to see Big Madam. After receiving light treatment, she has a cup of tea with some unknown grease floating in it, and rests for a moment. Lights begin to come on throughout the red light district. Stall III stares at the site vacantly. The supervisor completes the cleaning inspection and reports to Big Madam. She receives her daily pay and leaves the shop. She stops by the bathroom and washes up briefly. On her way home, she stops by the exchange booth and trades the rat she caught for cookies. She arrives home and gives the guard a quick greeting. She drops her things on the floor and takes a breath. Gazing blankly at the flickering light. She blinks, trying to take in as much light as possible. Oh. Her eyes. Familiar footsteps approach. She turns her head. It's her beautiful princess, a flower amid the filth. Stall III glances at the floor, checking for her cookies and bubblegum. Then, taking in the sight that had somehow become part of her everyday life, she offers a quiet greeting.
어서와, 공주님.
Yeah, like, her eyes, she's not gonna last much longer. Welcome back, princess.
밥 먹었어?
Have you eaten yet?
그 녀석은 내 거요.
Oh no.
왕국을 위협해 심판의 침. 왕국을 위협하는 일제치료하는 침. 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
Like, if my assumption is right, that Stall is who Neon used to be as a human, she's going to die at some point either way, but we're seeing Neon's old memories that she doesn't remember because they've been locked away. So we're seeing how that played out. This game has really heavy moments of characters, like, with characters' backstories. One of my favorites is from back in chapter 40 or 41, I don't remember. There's one character by the name of Irie, I think it was. And she reveals her backstory that when she was human, she used to be a big fan of the idol group that Anise was a part of. But Irie eventually like made a bunch of fan content for the idol group. But when Anise ended up in a huge controversy, Irie tried to help out by making a video pretending to be Anise, giving an account of what actually happened. But Anise never saw the video, so she, when she went to make a statement, her statement completely contradicted Irie's video, which landed Anise in even deeper trouble. And when Irie learned of this, she thought it was her fault, and Irie took her own life. But because Irie was from a pretty well-off family, she was able to get her brain put into a NIKKE and was essentially given a second life. And now she's able to help Anise. Let's see. Stick with the big dog. By now, you should have a rough idea that the Outer Rim ain't anything like the Ark. That's nuts. Are the NIKKEs like robots or something? Technically, yes. All NIKKEs are women who had their brains put into machines either after they had died or they offered their body for the process. And we don't know exactly why it's only women that can go through this. A major part of it is when the conflict with the Rapture started, the majority of men who went out to fight them died in the conflict, and several who didn't underwent the process to become NIKKEs, but something went wrong, and the men would go completely berserk or just absolutely shut themselves down. So it was deemed impossible to make NIKKEs from men. So the only options were women, because there were more women around. Their bodies are entirely mechanical. The only thing organic about them is their human brain. But lore stuff, NIKKEs need to present as closely to human as possible for their own mental well-being. Otherwise, they could have what's called a mind switch and either go completely insane or turn against humanity. So they need to look human. They need to have their 5 senses: touch, taste, sight, hearing, and smell. They need to be able to eat. They need to be able to bathe, clean, dress, like anything that a human needs, a NIKKE will also need, so that like they're kept in a healthy mental state. The majority of NIKKEs don't remember their previous lives as humans. There are some that do. Irie is the one that I just mentioned, and the poster character for the series, Rappy, also remembers her story, which isn't really much, because she was basically raised in a hospital because she had a really bad illness, and when she got out, she ended up getting caught up in a protest and essentially killed by the police. So they took her body, took her brain, and put her brain in a NIKKE. So you stick with it. By now, you should have a rough idea that the Outer Rim ain't anything like the Ark. Makes sense, very interesting. Like, the story for this game is some absolutely wild stuff, and it's really interesting and tragic to see what happens with these characters. Unfortunately, the series just has the thing of being widely known for having big women with big tits, big ass jiggling all over the screen. You gotta keep your wits about you just to survive. What about when you sleep, you ask? Good question. That's when you stick close to the big dog, even while you sleep. What if the big guy bullies you? Easy. While you're awake, you've gotta stay on their good side. Flatter them. Bring them gifts. Whatever it takes. Huh? How do you find someone strong? Just keep your eyes open. You'll spot him. Think you're the only one here who wants a good night's sleep? Everyone else wants it too. So what happens? Then? Yep, they all flock to the strong guy. So you just line up where the crowd goes and follow suit. Who am I sucking up to? That's a secret. Sometimes games have to do that. It's like that one clip of Markiplier with the keys. It doesn't always diminish the story. Yeah, that's true.
나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
끝났군요.
The sex appeal is entirely there to get attention, but the story is what hooks you. The biggest thing that will determine whether you think the game's story is for you is if you play Chapter 0 and Chapter 1. The end of Chapter 1 is largely the defining factor of whether or not you are interested enough to learn more about the story. I won't spoil what happens in it, even though I'm in Chapter 43 right now. But it's not really going into a whole lot because we're learning about another character's backstory.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어. 바람 따라, 로망 따라.
Oh, I see you. I see you there. Password. Okay, so that's the area of music. I thought so.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해.
나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
Right, next story beat. A few months later.
아니 얘 진짜 대박이라니까?
I'm telling you, she's insanely good!
힘은 진짜 쥐뿔도 못 쓰는데 해킹이나 데이터 조작 같은 거 진짜 잘해.
She's got zero physical strength, but she's a beast when it comes to hacking and data manipulation.
어지간한 아니 이름 좀 날리는 어른들보다 훨씬 나아.
Better than even some of those big shot adults out there.
와, 진짜?
Wow, really? Okay. Stall is still here. So let's see where things go.
몸값도 지금 엄청 올라서 아주 여기저기서 모셔가려고 난리도 아니야.
Yeah, her going rate has skyrocketed. Everyone's tripping over themselves trying to recruit her.
공주님 대단하네. 장하다.
That's amazing. I'm proud of you, princess.
우인들을 위해 지식을 좀 내려줬을 뿐이다.
I merely imparted some knowledge to these fools.
주둥이만 좀 다물면 진짜 완벽할 텐데. 아쉽다 정말.
It's too bad, really. If she just shut her mouth, she'd be perfect.
신은 공평해 역시.
I guess whatever God created us really does have a sense of humor.
신을 함부로 입에 담지 마라.
Don't speak so lightly of a deity.
야, 너 나한테 신세진 것 있으니까 돈 좀 써라. 어?
Hey, when are you gonna spend money on me? You owe me after all.
신세라니. 와서 나를 모욕하고 몰매를 때렸던가?
Why do I owe you anything? You mean from when you showed up, insulted me, and beat me half to death?
아니, 그땐 솔직히 너 맞을만 했어.
Come on, you know you deserved it back then.
그건 맞아.
You really did.
빌붙지 마라. 니놈한테 쓸 돈 같은 건 없다.
Stop trying to mooch off me. I don't have the money for that.
너 돈 모아서 어디다 쓰는데? 지금 제법 모였을 거다냐.
What are you saving all that cash for anyway? You've probably got a decent amount saved up by now.
알 거 없다.
None of your business.
거참 쪼잔하네 정말. 부자 되세요 아주.
What a cheapskate. Fine then. Enjoy your riches.
근데 너 보관은 잘하고 있어? 까딱하면 다 털린다.
Are you at least keeping it all somewhere safe? One little slip and you could get cleaned out.
빅마담에게 맡겨놨으니 문제 없겠지.
Big Madam is holding on to it, so it shouldn't be an issue. Ooh.
아우터 림 사람 다 됐네, 다 됐어.
You really have become an Outer Rim citizen through and through.
됐고, 움직이자.
Enough. Let's go.
오늘은 마커스 쪽 가게에서 음식을 싸게 내놓는 날이야.
Marcus has some discounts at his shop today.
오, 공부 좀 했네. 근데 오늘은 한 달에 한 번 하는 물물 교환 날이야.
Someone's done their homework. Today's actually this month's barter day.
일하면서 내가 틈틈이 모아놓으라는 잡동사니들 있지. 그거 다 가지고 와.
You know all that junk I told you to pick up while working? Bring it with you.
운 좋으면 배양육도 먹는다 너.
You might score some Nutrium if you're lucky.
배양육?
Nutrium?
그 외에 얼마 전에 빅마담한테 얻어먹었던 거.
You know, the stuff Big Madam gave you a while back.
그딴 걸 배양육이라고 부르지 마라. 배양육에 대한 모독이니까.
Calling that Nutrium would be an insult to the real thing.
허겁지겁 무지하게 처먹더만 또 딴소리 하네.
Funny, I seem to remember you scarfing it down.
그럼 가자. 늦으면 남아있는 물건이 없을 거야.
Let's go. If we're late, there'll be nothing left. Honestly, it is probably not a good idea for my first stream of NIKKE to be this deep into the story. So, if anyone's interested, I might go back through the archive and play through the story beats of the main game just so that story is caught up.
이날만 기다리고 총알 잔뜩 모아놨지.
I've been saving up bullets just for today.
예전부터 묻고 싶었는데 총알을 왜 그렇게 좋아하는 거야?
Yeah, okay. I knew it. I've been meaning to ask you about that. Why are you so obsessed with bullets? Yeah, Stahl is 100% Neon. I can show who Neon is once this story beat ends.
터질 때 번쩍하면 주위가 잘 보이거든. 그래서 좋아해.
When they go off, the flash lets you see everything around you. That's why I like them.
불빛이나 전등이랑은 또 다른 느낌이야. 확 밝아져서 되게 신나.
It's a different feeling from fire or regular lamps. There's this flash and everything suddenly gets all bright. It's exciting.
화력이 강할수록 더 밝게 빛나.
The greater the firepower, the brighter the flash.
그럼 그때는 온 세상이 밝아지는 느낌이라서 좋아해.
And in that moment, it's like the whole world lights up. It's the best. Yeah, no, Stahl is 100% Neon. Oh, so we're gonna see Neon's relation with Princess up until her death. Alright. Alright. Buckle up, folks. We're gonna be in for a ride.
어두운 곳이 밝아지는 거 진짜 좋아.
I love it when the darkness transforms into light. A few months later.
망할 놈. 실수 좀 할 수 있지. 하루 종일 잔소리를.
Ugh, people make mistakes. She doesn't have to keep nagging me all day. And does Princess become a known NIKKE, or is she kind of just a nebulous thing? Princess is an entirely new character. There has been no character so far that looks remotely like her. So nobody knows who she becomes or if she's even still alive as Princess. Considering there was an earlier part in this story where she mentions returning as a human this time, she's in some kind of weird reincarnation cycle. So nobody's got any idea right now. Shift Up has something cooking for this.
공주님 왔어? 일찍 왔네?
Is that you, Princess? You're back early.
보면 알잖아.
Huh? Yeah, didn't you see me?
오늘은 어땠어?
How was your day?
언제나 역 같았는데 오늘은 유독 역 같았어.
Even more miserable than usual.
프리렛 그거 실력 없는 주제에 말만 많아.
Free Rat talks a lot for someone with no skill.
에이, 그건 그렇...
What about...
너 그거 안 났는데?
Will your cough never get better, considering she cut herself on presumably a rusty nail? No.
안 났는데.
No. They say it won't.
아, 콜록거리는 소리 때문에 시끄러워서 잠을 잘 수가 있나?
How's anyone supposed to sleep with you coughing up a storm?
미안.
Sorry. Princess sits down and powers up her laptop. The small generator rattles loudly. After glancing around, she connects the cable trailing from the laptop to her glasses. Uh-huh! Okay! There's the glasses connection! So, now the big question is, how does Stahl, who becomes Neon, get Princess's glasses? Again, I'll show Neon once this is done. Her gaze locks on the screen, as if drawn into it.
얼마 전에 그거 사더니 계속 그거만 하네?
You've been obsessed with that thing ever since you bought it.
뭐 하는 거야?
What are you even doing?
신경 꺼. 취미다.
Mind your own business. It's a hobby.
집을 사지 그랬어. 그 돈이면 여기보다 훨씬 좋은 거 살 수 있었는데.
With the money you spent on that, you could have bought a way better home than what we've got now.
빅마담이 보증도 서줬을 테고.
Big Madam would have stood as a grantor for you too.
우매한 놈. 이건 집을 사는 것 따위보다 훨씬 고가치의 일이다.
This is worth far more than a house, you fool.
밥은 먹었어?
Well, have you eaten?
오늘은 먹고 왔다. 여전히 형편없는 식사야.
I have. Pathetic a meal as it was.
나도 오늘은 먹고 왔어.
Me too. I ate before coming home today.
가방에 프리렛 놈이 준 과자가 남았다. 내 입맛에는 도저히 안 맞아서 가져왔으니 먹어라.
There are some snacks in my bag that Free Rat left for me, but they don't suit my palate. You can have them.
뭐냐? 뭘 그렇게 쳐다보지?
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
세상 많이 바뀌었다 싶어서.
It just hit me how much things have changed.
얼굴 만져봐도 돼?
Can I touch your face?
뭐?
What?
얼굴 만져보고 싶어.
Your face. I want to touch it. Stahl III reaches out and touches Princess's face. She caresses it gently.
공주님 얼굴 엄청 작네.
Your face is so small.
뭐 하는 짓이냐? 관둬라.
What do you think you're doing? Stop that! Princess bats Stahl III's hand away.
놀랐어?
Did I catch you off guard?
잠이나 자라. 나는 바쁘다.
Just go to sleep. I'm busy.
그래. 너무 늦게까지 하지 말고.
Okay. Just don't stay up too late. The hum of the generator and the soft tapping of keys echo through the underground tunnel. After a while.
발전기가 구려.
This generator is useless.
충전 속도보다 소모 속도가 더 빠르잖아.
My laptop's battery is draining faster than it can charge.
좀 더 괜찮은 거로 사야 하나?
Maybe I should buy a better one.
돈은 제법 모였지만.
I've saved up a good amount of money. Princess turns her head and looks at Stahl III sleeping. The sound of coughing continues. Her eyes then move to the yellow lines drawn on the floor. There's barely enough room for 2 children to lie down.
빈말로도 집이라고 부를 수는 없겠지. 여기.
I still don't think you can really call this place a home. Yeah, so just for a real quick moment, take a look at the glasses Princess is wearing. And when I show neon, you're gonna see what I mean. Like the red frames, bottom rimless glasses.
뭐 시간은 얼마든지 있다.
Well, I have all the time in the world.
물거품 준비됐어?
왕국을 위협하는 자 모두 집중 공격하는 자
소글소글.
왕국을 위협하는 자 신속히 심판의 참 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
Yeah, alright, let's go take a look at neon. This is neon. Based on Stahl's comments regarding bullets and firepower, it's very likely that she's who becomes Neon. Especially since Chapter 43 looks to be going into Neon's deeper memories. The colors really do look similar. Yeah, but it's not just that. In a prior chapter, there's another character by the name of Eleg who enhances Neon's glasses to sort of give enhanced thermal vision. And Eleg says that there's something up with her glasses that has a whole bunch of stuff that she can't access. And Neon says she's had them for as long as she can remember. And as we saw in that story beat, Princess plugged the laptop into her glasses. So more than likely, these glasses belong to Princess.
높은 화력만이 우릴 지켜준답니다.
And that's largely what GN and Ether, two of the other people that we saw at the beginning, with this being Ether, who is another NIKKE, they're trying to figure out what's up with the glasses. And last year, like, there was this huge theory that Neon was related to this one other character that was shown in another event at the turn of the year. I can get into that at some other point. And it's just getting even wilder right now. Her getting Princess's glasses after everything is so emotional. Hopefully find out what happened there. Yeah, like, something's gotta happen by the end of this chapter.
바람 옵니다.
It's just a matter of what and how bad is it.
다가갈 수 있어.
알겠어.
교전 개시. 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
아프.
Oh, there it is. Okay, more credits.
서두르지. 인카운터.
Stage B1, yeah, I can just click that.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요.
교전 개시.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요. 아프.
Yeah. There's
나쁜
any fights.
물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
총원 전투 위치로. 승리 기념으로 럼주.
저쪽이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
Credits.
바람
Good.
따라, 로망 따라.
인카운터.
Glad I could save this song, but I've got to go for now. Hope you have fun with the rest of the stream. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. I'll chat with you next time.
알겠어.
인카운터.
And I hope you have a good rest of your day, Kinmokusei.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은. 교전 개시.
Princess awakens. She picks up the plain Splendoman bar left near her head and eats it. She rises groggily, casually greets the guard, and heads to work, shaking off the last of her sleep. Princess's job is scavenging through the electronic waste yard. Amid the mountains of discarded devices brought down from the Ark, she searches for anything that might still be usable. It's heavy labor, and something she isn't particularly good at. Free Rat nags at her from the side, but she ignores it and does her best. This is her least favorite time of day. The morning's work ends, and they spread out makeshift mats to gather for a meal. She always wonders what difference morning and afternoon make in a place this dark. She puts a slice of bread soaked in a questionable sauce into her mouth. Despite its appearance, it doesn't taste bad. After a short lunch break, they inspect the collected electronics. This is her favorite time of day. She hacks the data left on the devices and sells any valuable information she finds. It pays far better than selling the devices outright. Unfortunately, she is exceptionally skilled at it. Thanks to that, the workload is relatively easy, and her pay is quite decent. Free Rat says Princess could easily make a name for herself in the Outer Rim if she wanted to. The compliment lifts her spirits for a moment, but once she looks around, her heart turns cold once more. She sees a place that is dark, foul-smelling, and covered in filth. Above all, it is a place without hope. Hope found in the gutter may seem utterly insignificant to those on the outside, but everyone here clings to it. Princess reaffirms to herself her decision not to try and find hope here. Her hope lies in the Ark, not in the Outer Rim. She is certain that the moment she allows herself to find hope here, she'll be done for. The workday comes to an end. She visits Big Madam, engages in small talk, and receives her pay. She returns home. After briefly greeting the guard, she turns toward the sound of coughing. She sees a goofy smile, filthy clothes, and a poor child. Okay, so this is supposed to be her side of the one that showed Stall through her workday. Okay. Princess's heart wavers. She suddenly finds herself wanting to hold on to hope here, if only for this child. She approaches the child and responds to the greeting that had somehow become part of her everyday life.
아니, 아직 안 먹었다.
No, I haven't eaten yet.
같이 먹지?
Let's eat together.
지휘관, 조금만 기다려 주십시오.
Oh, please don't.
왕국을
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you, Rappy. Oh, thank you for that.
왕국을 심판의 침.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까? 알겠어.
Is there anything else around
이동할게.
here that I missed? No.
아, 저쪽이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
More credits?
서두르죠.
총원 전투 위치로.
2 months later.
여기가?
You mean this place?
그래.
Yes.
우리 집?
This place is our home? Princess bought a better home entirely for Stall. Damn, she did grow a lot in like, how long was it? Almost a year? This place is our home?
아니, 내 집이다. 그건 확실히 해야지.
No, let me make this clear. This is my home.
너도 살아도 된다. 허락하지.
But you may live here as well. I'll allow it. Stall the Third moves around the room. She bumps her head against the wall with a thud. Ow!
뭐하냐?
What are you doing?
여길 샀어?
You bought this place?
그래.
Yes.
빅마담이 많이 도와줬다.
Big Madam helped out a lot.
무슨 의미가 있나 싶지만 최대한 공기가 좋은 곳으로 구했지.
It probably won't mean anything, but I tried to find a place with decent air.
좋은 발전기 사야 된다면서.
I thought you wanted to get a better generator.
네가 그걸 어떻게 알아?
How do you know about that?
밤마다 중얼대면서 말하는데 그걸 왜 못 들을 거라고 생각해?
You mutter about it every night. Why wouldn't I know?
발전기 필요 없어?
Do you not need one?
필요하다.
I do.
그런데 왜 안 샀어?
Then why didn't you get one?
공주님, 고마워.
Thank you, princess.
그런데 있잖아.
Now it's my turn to tell you something.
나 발전기 샀다?
I bought a generator.
뭐?
What?
오늘 받으러 가면 돼.
I have to go pick it up today.
아니, 무슨...
What are you talking about?
헤이. 엄청 비싸던데?
They're incredibly expensive.
나 일 잘해. 열심히 모았고.
I'm good at my job. I saved up a lot.
아니, 왜 그걸 네가...
Why would you?
헤이. 글쎄, 아마 공주님이랑 같은 이유지 않을까?
I don't know. Maybe for the same reason you bought this house? Aww. That's cute. That night.
우와, 바닥이 푹신푹신해.
Wow, the floor's so soft.
안 푹신하다. 딱딱하다.
This isn't soft. It's as hard as a rock.
조용하다. 다른 소리도 안 들리고.
It's so quiet. Like someone turned off all the noise.
거기가 너무 이상할 정도로 시끄러웠던 거야.
The other place was just ridiculously noisy.
오늘은 컴퓨터 안 해?
Are you not using your computer today?
예쁜 언니 띄워놓고 맨날 뭐 하더니?
You always have that pretty lady on your screen while you're working on it.
그건 설계도... 아니, 됐다.
That's a blueprint. It's never mind. Oh! Is that a blueprint for a NIKKE body? Let me guess, the next body she's gonna be put into then? Or is it gonna be what ends up being Neon's body? I guess we'll find out!
오늘은 그럴 기분이 아니야.
I'm not really in the mood for that today.
그렇구나.
I see.
너 왜 주위에서 셋째라고 부르지?
Hey, Why does everyone call you third?
형제자매가 있는 건가?
Do you have siblings?
아니,
No.
배드드림에 공용 화장실이 있거든.
Oh no. There's this public restroom in Ephialtes.
공용 화장실이다 보니 관리가 엉망이고 대부분은 작동을 안 해.
It's poorly maintained, and most of it doesn't even work. You know how public restrooms are.
그중 가장 마지막 칸은 이런저런 잡동사니를 넣어두는 칸으로 쓰는데
Well, the very last stall is used for storing all sorts of junk.
나를 거기서 찾았다고 해.
And they say that's where I was found. She was thrown away. God damn it. Neon.
뭐?
What?
나는 거기서 태어났어.
Yep. I was born there. She was thrown away as a newly born baby. God damn it.
부모님은 당연히 누군지 모르고.
Obviously, I don't know who my parents are.
그 칸에서 발견된 아이 중 내가 세 번째.
Anyway, I was the third kid they found in that stall. They found more! They found more. Okay. Okay.
그래서 셋째라고 불러.
That's why they call me third.
그 칸을 산부인과라고 부르기도 해. 재밌지?
They even call that stall the maternity ward. Isn't that funny? That is depressing! That is depressing!
하나도 재미없다.
Not even slightly!
여기서 계속 살 생각인가? 아우터림에서?
Do you plan on living here forever? The Outer Rim, I mean.
아마 그렇지 않을까?
Yeah, probably.
방주로 갈 생각은?
Have you ever thought about going to the Ark?
가고 싶다고 갈 수 있는 건 아니니까.
It's not like I can go there just because I want to.
공주님은 방주로 갈 거야?
Are you going back to the Ark, Princess?
그래, 해야 할 일이 있다.
Yes, there's something I have to do.
언제 가는데?
When will you go?
최대한 빨리. 준비도 거의 다 됐고.
As soon as possible. I've almost got everything lined up.
그렇구나.
I see.
방주가 어떤 곳인지 얘기해줘.
Can you tell me what the Ark is like?
가지도 못할 거 뭐 알아듣게.
Why? You said yourself that you'll never be able to go there.
그냥 궁금하니까 재밌을 것 같기도 하고.
I'm just curious. And it sounds interesting.
일단 밝다.
First of all, it's bright.
밝아?
It's
전등이 엄청 많은 거야?
bright? Are there tons of lights?
아니, 그냥 밝다. 전등 없이도 밝아.
No. It's bright even without lights.
어떤 느낌인지 전혀 감이 안 오는데.
I can't even imagine what that would be like.
가보면 어떤 느낌인지 바로 알 거다. 그리고 높은 건물들이 많은데
If you ever do go, you'll know exactly what I mean. And there are so many tall buildings. The two talk late into the night in their new home before falling asleep. God damn it, Neon.
훈련은 배신하지 않아.
Well, we got Rappy's tragic backstory, we got Anissa's tragic backstory, and now we've got Neon's tragic backstory. All of Counters is present and accounted for in terms of tragic backstory.
물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
honestly, I think that's a good spot for us to take another quick break. And we're back.
서두르자. 옵니다.
Alright, Neon.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요.
What happened to you and Princess?
아프. 종원 전투 위치로.
What happened?
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어. 아, 저쪽이 아니라
나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
Alright, we're almost there. A few days later. Oh, this is usually not good music.
이야,
Whoa!
여기가 새로 산 집이야? 좋네.
Is this your new place? It looks nice.
좋아.
Yeah, it's great.
공주님은?
Where's Princess?
일하러 갔지?
Huh? Isn't she at work?
무슨 소리야? 오늘 일 없어.
What are you talking about? Today's our day off.
그러니까 이 시간에 내가 여기 놀러 왔지.
That's why I came by to hang out.
그래? 어디 갔지? 일어나자마자 나갔는데.
Then where'd she go? She took off first thing after waking up.
공주님 말이야. 안 그래도 얼마 전부터 혼자 몰래 어디로 가더라고.
You know, she's been sneaking off to this one place by herself lately.
가서 한참 동안 서 있다가 돌아가던데 뭐 아는 거 없어?
She just stands there for a while, then comes back. You know anything about it?
없어.
No.
근데 거기가 말이야.
Over where she's been going.
방주랑 이어지는 개구멍이 있는 곳이거든.
There's this crawl space that connects to the Ark.
걔 방주로 돌아가느니 어쩌느니 노래 불렀었잖아.
Didn't she keep saying she wanted to go back to the Ark? Yeah, if there's a crawl space that goes directly to the Ark, why would she just stand there and not use the crawl space? This is good. This is getting interesting.
가는 거 아니야?
Maybe she's going there?
근데 거기 말이 개구멍이지. 뒷돈 찔러주고 왔다 갔다 하는 곳인데.
I mean, they call it a crawl space. But really, it's just a passage you can bribe your way through.
빅마담이 그걸 허가해줬을 리는 없을 테고.
But I doubt Big Madam would let her do that.
도망가려는 건가?
Think she's trying to escape?
설마.
No way.
그렇지? 설마 걔도 아우터림 짬밥이 있는데 그렇게 멍청할까?
Right? There's no way. She's been around the Outer Rim long enough. She wouldn't be that stupid.
벌집 희망자가 되려는 게 아니고서야.
Unless she's looking to get herself killed. So...
가보자. 불안해.
Let's go check it out. I've got a bad feeling about this.
안내 부탁해.
Me too. Lead the way.
찾았다. 저기 있어.
Found her. She's over there.
잘 안 보이는데 가까이 가보자.
But I can't see too well. We've got to get closer.
들키면 어쩌려고.
What are you gonna do if we get caught?
내가 왜 프리레시겠어? 빨빨거리는 쥐새끼처럼 몰래 다니는 건 타고나서라고.
How do you think I got my name? Sneaking around like an alley rat is in my nature.
기침 참을 수 있겠어?
Your cough. Can you hold it in?
손잡아줘.
Hold my hand.
왜 갑자기?
Huh? Why are you suddenly asking me to?
나 눈이 많이 나빠졌어.
My eyesight's gotten really bad.
최근 괜찮다더니.
You said you were fine lately.
자, 손 잡아줄게.
Here,
가자.
grab my hand. Let's go. Stall the third and Free Rat move cautiously while holding hands. Hiding near a pile of scrap, they spot Princess standing no more than 20 paces away. Princess taps her foot anxiously. After a short while, a priestess clad in white and gold emerges from a small opening in the partition. God damn it! Her face is veiled, but she seems visibly shocked the moment she sees Princess.
성아,
Your Holiness!
이놈!
You! Princess kicks the priestess in the leg. The priestess staggers for a moment, then regains her footing.
정말 살아계셨군요.
Your Holiness! You're truly alive!
3년이다. 3년 동안 나를 이런 곳에 처박아 놓고 아무런 연락이 없다니 무슨 짓이지?
3 years! For 3 years you left me rotting in this place without a single message! What exactly were you doing?
제대로 설명해야 할 거다.
Explain yourself! Princess's necklace shimmers with a golden light. The necklace? Oh. The priestess recoils in fear.
제가 다 설명하겠습니다. 부디 분노를.
Please, please allow me to explain everything. I beg you, temper your anger.
말해라. 어서.
Speak! Now!
예.
Okay.
그날 성화의 육체 전환 의식 날.
That day. The day of your corporeal transference. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Corporeal transference. What? Like, this definitely is the case of being put into a NIKKE's body, because Princess is in a human body. What the hell is going on?
의식이 끝난 후
While you were
휴식을 취하고 있을 때
While you were resting after the ritual had concluded,
갑자기 나타난 한 명의 남자에게
a man suddenly appeared.
VTC는 말 그대로 괴멸되었습니다.
VTC was annihilated, quite literally, by that single intruder.
뭐?
What?
성화의 육체 전환 의식이 끝난 후 성화께선 휴식에 들고 남은 인원들이 연애를 즐기고 있을 때
Once the transference ritual was over, you withdrew to rest, while the remaining members enjoyed the celebrations.
그 남자는 조용히 연회장의 모습을 드러냈습니다.
That man entered the hall quietly.
지휘관 복장을 입고 있었습니다. 손에는 권총 한 자루와 큰 배낭을 들고 있었습니다.
He wore a commander's uniform, held a pistol in one hand, and carried a large backpack.
그는 가만히 서서 우리를 노려보다가
Ooh, that's a hell of a close-up. He stood there staring at us,
공격해오기 시작했습니다.
and then he attacked.
배치된 니케나 로봇들도 아무런 도움이 되지 않았습니다.
Neither did the deployed NIKKEs nor the robots were of any use. So he had the gun and ammunition specifically to take down NIKKEs. Oh boy.
우리는 그저 무력하게 죽어나갔습니다.
We were slaughtered, powerless to do anything.
한 명에게? 뭐냐 그건? 무슨 질 나쁜 농담이냐?
By one person? What kind of disgusting joke is this?
괴물 같은 남자였습니다.
He was a monster disguised as a human. That really is Anderson. Holy shit. Okay.
어떻게 했는지 이해가 되지 않을 정도로
I still can't wrap my head around how he did it.
모두 죽였습니다.
How he killed everyone.
살아남은 건 저를 포함해서 고작 수명 남짓입니다.
Only a handful survived, including myself.
그러니까 그게 무슨 질 나쁜 농담이냔 말이다.
Like I said, what kind of disgusting joke is this? Trust me!
저도 믿고 싶지 않습니다. 하지만 정말입니다.
I do not wish to believe it either, and yet it is the truth.
혼자서 200여 명을 다 죽였단 말입니다.
He single-handedly killed more than 200 people.
누구냐, 그 녀석이.
Who? Who was it?
앤더슨입니다.
Okay, they outright say it was Anderson. And he goes full fucking John Wick. Bro goes full John Wick. Okay. Was Anderson.
앤더슨, 카테스의 지휘관.
Anderson! Commander of the Goddess Squad!
분명 혼수 상태로 방치해놨을 텐데 어떻게?
How? He was supposed to be in a coma!
그래서 복수는
Did you get revenge?
못했습니다.
We could not.
육체 전환 의식에 참여한 주요 간부들이 모두 죽어 VTC의 지휘 체계가 무너졌고
The senior officers who were involved in the transference ritual all perished, and VTC's chain of command collapsed.
중앙정부는 그 남자를 부사령관 자리에 올려 손을 댈 수 없게 만들었습니다.
The central government then elevated that man to the position of deputy chief, placing him entirely beyond our reach.
빌어먹을 중앙정보놈들 견제만 해오더니 과감하게 나오는군.
Damn those central government dogs! All that time it's circling me, and now they finally bear their fangs!
중앙정부는 VTC의 힘이 약해지자마자 미친 듯이 달려들었습니다.
The moment VTC's power waned, the central government descended upon us with unrestrained fury.
숙성이었습니다.
It was a purge.
지금 방주에 남은 신도는 얼마 남지 않았습니다.
Very few devotees remain within the Ark.
얼마나 남았지?
How many?
2% 정도입니다.
More or less 2%.
저는 성아, 얼마 남지 않은 신도들을 설득하고 추슬렀습니다.
I persuaded and rallied the remaining devotees, Your Holiness.
3년이나 걸릴 줄은 몰랐습니다. 하지만 저도 최선을 다했습니다.
I never expected it would take 3 years, but I did everything I could.
그런 일이 있었는데 왜 찾아오지 않았지?
Given all that, why did they not come back for me?
말해라!
Answer me!
정신을 잃은 나를 아우터림에 버려놓고
You dumped me in the Outer Rim while I was unconscious!
이 시궁창을 3년이나 기어다닐 동안
I spent 3 years crawling through this sewer!
왜 연락 한 번 하지 않았는지 말해라!
Why was I not contacted even once?
돈이 없었습니다.
We had no funds.
아우터림으로 안전하게 들어오려면 거액의 뒷돈을 지급해야 하는데 그 돈이 없었습니다.
Entering the Outer Rim safely requires an enormous bribe. Money we simply did not have.
뭐라고?
What did you say?
베드드림의 마담에게 성화를 맡길 때 지급했던 금액이 당시로서는 VTC의 모든 돈이었습니다.
The sum we paid to the Madam of Ephialtes when we entrusted you to her care. It was everything VTC possessed at the time.
지금 여기에 올 수 있었던 것도 겨우겨우 돈을 마련하여
I barely managed to scrape together enough money just to get here today.
지금 그 말을 나보고 믿으라는 말이냐?
You really expect me to believe all this?
VTC가
That VTC,
방주의 지배자가 아니 인류의 지배자가
the rulers of the Ark, of mankind,
고작 뒷돈 하나 찔러줄 수 없었다는 게 말이 되냔 말이다!
couldn't even afford a single bribe?
솔직히 말해라. 무슨 연유냐?
Tell me the truth. What's the real reason?
그 이유가 전부입니다.
Everything I said was the truth.
죄송합니다, 성아.
Forgive me, Your Holiness. Princess sinks to the floor. She looks up at the sobbing priestess with a blank expression.
그딴 질나쁜 농담을 지금 나보고 믿으라는 말이냐?
You really expect me to believe such a terrible joke?
죄송합니다.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
이런 멍청한 놈들! 대체 일을 얼마나 개같이 멍청하게 해댔으면 이 꼴이 난단 말이냐!
You idiots! Just how unbelievably stupid did you have to be to let things end like this? Or end up like this?
멍청한 놈들! 무능한 놈들! 이런
Morons! Incompetent swine! Utter dimwits, the whole lot of you!
성아, 진정을.
Your Holiness, please calm down.
닥쳐라, 무능한 놈! 지금껏 그렇게 견고히 쌓아놨던 것을 그렇게나 한순간에!
Shut up! You shut your mouth, you useless simpleton! Everything I built up had been solid, and you let it all crumble in an instant!
성아께서 살아계시지 않습니까?
But you're still alive, Your Holiness!
아직 희망은 있습니다.
So long as you're alive, there's still hope.
갑자기 성아께 연락이 왔을 때는 정말 놀랐습니다.
When your message reached me, I was shocked beyond measure.
솔직히 말씀드리면 성아께서는 이미 서거하신 줄 알았습니다.
To be honest, I believed you had already passed.
아우터 림이었으니까요.
You were in the Outer Rim, after all.
그 마담에게 돈을 냈다고는 하지만 쓰레기장의 존재들이라 당연히 약속이 지켜질 리가 없을 거라 생각했습니다.
Even though we paid the madam, I assumed that the creatures of this refuse heap would never honor such an agreement.
당시로서는 몸을 피할 곳이 없어 일이 잘못될 걸 알면서도 내린 최악의 선택이었지만
There was nowhere safe for us to hide at the time, so we made the only choice we could, knowing full well it would end badly.
이렇게 살아계시지 않습니까?
And yet, here you stand, alive!
그럼 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다. VTC를 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다.
And since you're alive, we can regroup. We can rebuild VTC.
지금 방주의 신도들은 돈도 돈이지만 상징성을 잃은 것이 가장 큽니다.
Our devotees in the Ark have lost not just their wealth, but their symbol.
중앙 정부에게 일방적으로 숙청당하는 모습만 보여줬으니까요.
All they've witnessed is our one-sided purge at the hands of the central government.
하지만 성악께서 건재하다는 것을 보여준다면 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다.
But if you show them that you still stand strong, they will rally once more.
무슨 수로?
How?
열쇠는 아직 가지고 계십니까?
Do you still have the key?
나를 버린 것도 모자라. 이제 나의 권위마저 의심하는구나.
As if abandoning me wasn't enough, now you dare question my authority?
그럴 리가 있겠습니까? 혹시나 하여.
Not at all. I merely wondered.
있다. 건재하다.
I have it. It's still in one piece.
그렇다면
Oh, then
이걸로 뭘 어쩌겠다는 거냐?
what exactly do you think you're going to do with it?
오래된 기술의 모든 것이 잠들어 있는 열쇠가 있다면
So long as we have the key and all the dormant ancient technology contained within,
VTC는 얼마든지 다시 살아날 수 있습니다.
VTC can rise again at any time.
협약 때문에 열쇠의 힘을 사용할 수 없었지만 이렇게 된 마당에 협약을 지킬 이유가 없습니다.
The pact prevented us from using the key's power. But as things stand, there is no longer any reason to uphold it.
몇 세대는 앞서간 기술이 다시 드러나면 우매한 인류는 다시 우리 손 아래 떨어집니다.
Once we demonstrate technology generations ahead of its time, all those foolish humans will again fall under our thumb.
물론 시간은 걸리겠죠.
It will certainly take time,
하지만 우리에게 시간은 아무런 문제가 되지 않습니다.
but time is of no consequence to us.
아주 잠시만 굴욕을 견디며 암약한다면
If we endure a brief humiliation and work in the shadows,
다시 인류의 지배자가 될 수 있습니다.
we can reclaim dominion over humanity.
지금 가지고 계십니까?
Do you have it on your person now?
그런 중요한 것을 가지고 다닐 리가 있을 거라 생각하는 거냐?
Do you really believe I'd walk around carrying something that important?
허나 성악께서는 분명 그 몸만 아우터림으로 옮겨졌었습니다.
But your body was the only thing transported to the Outer Rim.
그래서
So? The priestess's gaze travels over Princess, stopping at the necklace.
그래. 열쇠만 있다면 네 놈이 성화의 칭호를 가질 수 있을 것 같은가?
Tell me, do you really think having the key alone will make you fit for the title of Her Holiness?
아닙니다. 당치도 않습니다.
I would never. Don't be ridiculous.
네 놈의 제안은 생각해보겠다.
I'll consider your proposal.
생각할 것이 뭐가 있습니까? 지금 당장 움직여야.
There's nothing to consider. We must act immediately.
네 놈이 지금 누구 앞에서 네 의견을 내뱉는 건지 잘 생각해라.
Remember very clearly whose presence you're in when you voice your insignificant opinions.
죄송합니다, 성아.
My deepest apologies, Your Holiness.
연락을 기다려라.
Await further instructions.
알겠습니다.
As you command. Princess turns sharply and walks away. After watching her for a long moment, the priestess heads back toward the partition. Well, shit!
뭐야? 무슨 얘기였지 대체?
What the? What was that about?
프리렛,
Free rat.
응. 왜?
Huh? What is it?
일단 오늘 봤던 것과 들었던 것 모두 아무한테도 얘기 안 해줬으면 좋겠어.
First of all, don't tell anyone what you saw and heard today.
나 무슨 얘기했었는지 하나도 모르겠던데?
I didn't even understand a single thing they said.
그래도 아무 말 하지 말아줘. 누구한테도. 특히 빅마담에게는 더더욱.
Still, not a word to anyone. Especially not to Big Madam.
알겠어. 입 다물고 있을게.
Fine. My lips are sealed.
고마워.
Good. Thanks. What is going on?
얘들아, 부탁해.
왕국을 위협하는 자. 모두 집중 심판하는 자. 왕국을 위협하는 자. 심판의 침.
Where's the other EX stage?
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
Okay, not
나쁜
perfect.
물고기들을 쫓아내볼까? 승리 기념으로 럼파람 총원 전투 위치로. 물결이 잔잔해졌어. 이제 다음 이야기를 향해 헤엄쳐서 가볼까?
아, 저쪽이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
Password. P.
알겠어. 이동할게. 교전 개시.
Alright. 2 story beats to go. Although, knowing how the previous chapters have been, there's going to be a whole bunch of story stuff after. After their meal, Princess installed the third. Or I guess it could also be read as third stall. Lie down side by side on the floor. Are you asleep?
아니, 몸이 피곤하지 않으니 잠이 오지 않는군.
No. My body isn't tired enough to fall asleep.
훌륭한 노동자가 되었네.
You've turned into a proper worker.
방주로 돌아갈 거야?
So you're going back to the Ark?
들었구나.
You heard.
응.
Yes.
프리렉도 같이?
Free rat too?
어떻게 알았어?
How'd you know?
냄새 난다, 너희.
Both of you stink.
안 나는데.
No, I don't.
나
You do.
고민 중이다. 갈지 말지.
I'm deliberating about whether to go or not.
왜?
Why?
불안 요소가 너무 많아서.
There are too many variables.
그렇구나.
I see.
공주님은 어떤 사람이야?
Who exactly are you, princess?
나는 VTC에서 가장 높은 사람.
I am the highest authority in the VTC.
성하라고 불렸다.
I used to be called Your Holiness.
뭔데 그게?
What's that supposed to mean?
VTC의 머리. 신으로 받들여진 존재.
I'm the head of VTC. where I'm regarded as a deity.
나이가 많다. 지금은 너랑 비슷해 보이는 모습이지만
I'm very old, even though I look about your age right now.
실제 나이는 200살 가까이 됐지.
My real age is closer to 200. What the fuck?
사람은 그렇게까지 못 살아.
No one can live that long. I mean, they can get close. They can get close in this game, apparently.
산다. 이터널 라이프를 맞으면 이론상 200 중반까지 살 수 있다.
There we go. Sure you can. Theoretically, if you get injected with Evergreen, you could live into your mid-200s.
나는 이터널 라이프는 안 맞고 뇌를 옮기는 방식으로 지금까지 살아있는 거고.
But I never got Evergreen. I survived this long by transferring my brain to different bodies. Okay, so that is technically how Nikke's work. I really don't think that's how the human body would work.
어리고 튼튼한 몸으로 계속 갈아탔지. 20대 중반까지 살다가 갈아타고 또 갈아타는 걸 반복했어.
I would take a young, sturdy body and live in it until it reaches its mid-20s. Then I'd transfer my brain to a new body over and over. Oh, shit! So that's what would have happened to Rapunzel if she didn't become a Nikke. Because... Rapunzel was a high-ranking member of the VTC and would have been next in line to become Her Holiness. Supposedly. Although, if Princess, Her Holiness, transfers her brain into a younger body like this multiple times, Rapunzel would have been way too old for that, so... How? What?
니케가 된 거야?
So you became a Nikke?
아니, 고철 몸뚱이는 싫어한다. 그래서 인간의 몸으로 옮긴 것이다.
No, I despise those scrap metal bodies, which is why I moved into human bodies. Okay!
지금은 좀 후회하고 있지만.
Granted, I'm starting to regret that decision now.
아무튼 우리 기술의 정수 중 하나다. 중앙정부가 틀어막았지만 나는 예외로 뒀었다.
In any case, it was one of the crown jewels for our technology. The central government shut it down, but they made an exception for me.
그럼 원래 몸 주인은?
But what about the original people in those bodies?
죽었겠지. 아니면 뇌만 떼서 니케로 만들었거나.
Dead, probably. Or their brains got taken and they were turned into Nikkes. Oh, so she uses the bodies of people who eventually got turned. Oh, I think that explains Princess's look. I kind of had a feeling, but it did look like the body for it does look like Irie's body. Unfortunately, Irie's not available as a recruitable unit, so I can't really show that, but unless I went back to a previous chapter. But if this was Irie's original body, oh shit.
나쁜 사람이었구나, 공주님은.
Oh, so you were a bad person, huh?
그래.
Yes. Well, at least she admits that she was bad. That she did terrible things. How are you gonna make up for it?
많이 죽였다. 권력을 위해.
I killed a lot of people for power.
돌이켜보면 참
Looking back on it all now.
멋지게 살았다.
I lived gloriously.
그래서 다시 나쁜 짓 하러 가는 거야? 방주로 가서?
Does that mean you're going back to the Ark to do bad stuff again?
고민 중이라니까.
I told you, I'm still deciding.
돈이 없어? 줄까?
Are you out of money? Should I give you some?
됐어, 너 써.
Forget it. You keep it.
어차피 못 써.
It's not like I can use it anyway.
치료받는데 써라.
Spend it on treatment.
여기서는 못 고친대.
No. They already told me they can't cure me here.
역시 쓰레기 같은 동네야.
Ever the dump this place.
아우터림에서 태어난 사람은 평균 수명이 30대니까.
People born in the Outer Rim usually don't live past their 30s.
할 말이 있으면 해라.
If you've got something to say it.
얼굴 만져도 돼?
Can I touch your face?
틈만 나면 만지려 드는군.
You keep wanting to touch me every chance you get. Stall III reaches out and traces Princess's face. Princess quietly looks at Stall III. Her eyes don't seem to be looking at anything at all.
이제 거의 안 보이는 모양이구나.
Looks like your vision is almost gone. Yeah, so at the very least she was going blind.
역시 알고 있었구나.
I figured you knew.
하고 온 날 벽에 박고 넘어지는데 그걸 어떻게 모르겠나.
How could I not? You always slam into walls and trip over things.
태어나길 천하게 태어나서 제대로 된 명도 누리지 못하는 가여운 것.
Born in the muck, never once tasting a proper life. I feel sad for you.
그래도 괜찮아.
It's okay.
행복했으니까. 행복할 거고.
I was happy. And I still am.
같이 갈 테냐?
Will you come with me?
응, 같이 갈래.
Yeah, I'd like to.
그래.
Good.
마침 만일을 대비한 총알바지가 필요한 참이었다.
As it happens, I needed a human shield in case of emergencies.
너라면 더할 나위 없겠지.
You'll be perfect. Princess removes her glasses and places them on Stall III's face. Zzz.
뭐야? 눈앞이 번쩍번쩍해.
Huh? What's going on? Everything's flashing.
잠시만 기다려라.
Give it a moment.
됐다.
There. Princess puts the glasses back on.
네 뇌파를 기록했다.
I've recorded your brainwaves.
뇌파?
My brainwaves?
방주로 돌아가면 너에게 선물을 주겠다.
When we get back to the Ark, I'll give you a gift.
그걸 위한 준비다.
This is preparation for that. So Princess is the one who gives Neon her NIKKE body.
뭔지 잘 모르겠지만 알겠어.
I don't really get it, but okay.
내일 가자.
Let's go tomorrow.
방주로.
To the Ark.
응.
Okay.
잘 자, 공주님.
Night, Princess. Unless she dies this night. In which case, Princess takes her body with her.
먼저 자라. 마무리 작업이 남아있다.
Go ahead and sleep. I still have things to finish up.
예쁜 언니 화면에 띄워놓고 뭐 하던 거?
Is it something to do with that pretty lady that's always on your screen?
그래. 뇌파가 확보되었으니 마무리를 해놔야지.
Yes. Now that I've scanned your brainwaves, I can finalize everything. Yep. Yep, okay.
여전히 무슨 소리를 하는지 모르겠네.
I still don't get what you're talking about.
우매한 너는 이해하지 못할 거다.
A fool like you wouldn't understand anyway. The next day. Uh-oh. Princess is woken up by a pounding at the door. She rubs her eyes and opens the door.
뭐야?
What is it? This is bad! Really bad!
아침부터 무슨 짓거리야? 왜 남의 집 문을 두드려?
What are you doing? Why are you pounding on my door so early in the morning?
지금 아우터림 전체 네 수배력이 떨어졌어.
There's a manhunt out for you across the entire Outer Rim!
나?
For me?
그래 너.
Yeah, you!
데려오면 1억을 준다고.
The bounty on you is 100 million!
그리고 병사들이랑 니케들이 아우터림 안으로 들어왔대.
There are already soldiers and Nikke's in the Outer Rim!
병사들. 중앙정부겠군.
Soldiers? Must be the central government.
들킨 건가? 아니면 팔아넘긴 건가?
They finally found me. Or someone tipped them off.
일단 빅마담한테 가자. 좀 위험하긴 한데 아무도 모르는 장소가 있대.
Let's go to Big Madam's first. It's risky, but she's got a hideout nobody knows about.
돈만 좀 내면 호의도 붙여줄 수 있다고.
And if you got a bit of cash, she can even get you some guards.
준비는
Are you ready?
됐어.
Ready.
가자.
Let's go.
어디로?
Where to?
빅마담한테.
Big Madam's.
들렀다가 원래 가려고 했던 곳으로 갈 거야. 연락은 해놨어.
We'll stop by there first. Then head to where we were originally going. I've already sent word that we're coming.
작별 인사하러 가는 거다.
For now, let's say goodbye.
공주님은 마음 먹으면 바로 움직이는구나.
You really act quickly when you make up your mind.
가자.
Okay, let's go. Right.
빠르게 움직이자.
We have to be quick.
너 무슨 짓을 했길래 중앙정부에서 잡으려는 거니?
What on earth did you do to make the central government come after you?
전생에 죄를 많이 지었나 보군.
I must have sinned a great deal in a past life.
일단 안전한 곳에서 몸을 잠깐 피하고 있어.
I've got a safe place you can stay hidden for now.
조금 위험한 곳이긴 한데 너 정도면 문제 없을 거야.
It's still a little dangerous, but it shouldn't be a problem for you.
됐다. 작별 인사하러 온 거니까.
No, I'm only here to say farewell.
나는 방주로 간다. 데리러 오기로 한 사람이 있다.
I'm headed to the Ark. There's someone who promised to come get me.
지금까지 고마웠다. 빅마담.
Thank you for everything you've done, Big Madam.
그래, 그러기로 했구나.
I see. So that's what you decided.
응.
Yes.
뭐야? 무슨 소리야?
What? What are you talking about?
간다. 신세 졌다.
I'm leaving. I really do owe you one.
빅마담,
Big Madam.
왜?
Yes?
제가 맡겨놓은 돈 많죠?
I've got a lot saved up, don't I?
적지 않지.
Yeah, it's certainly not a little.
그걸로 공주님한테 호의를 붙여주세요.
Could you... you use it to assign Princess a guard?
방주로 갈 때까지만요.
Just until she reaches the Ark.
무슨 소리냐? 같이.
What are you talking about? We're both going.
공주님, 난 같이 못 가.
Princess, I can't go with you.
알잖아.
You know why.
흐릿한 빛 정도만 보여. 발목을 잡을 거야.
I can barely see anything now. I'll only slow you down.
가서 행복하게 살아, 공주님. 나쁜 짓 하지 말고.
Go and be happy, Princess. But don't do anything bad.
지금 그게 무슨...
What are you talking about? Uh-oh. The door breaks apart with a loud bang. Mass-produced Nikke's emerge through the thick smoke.
목표 발견. 확보하겠습니다.
Target sighted. Moving into secure.
정말 조금만 기다리라고 했는데.
I swear I told you to wait just a little longer.
빅마담?
Big Madam?
손님 떨어지니까 여기서는 하지 말랬더니.
And I also said not to do it here. It'll scare off the customers. It was a trap.
팔아넘긴 거냐?
You sold me out.
말은 똑바로 해야지, 공주님.
That's not a very nice way to put it, Princess.
중앙정부의 협조 요청을 무시하면 우린 끝이야.
We'd be as good as dead if we refused to cooperate with the central government.
미안해. 한 번만 용서해줘.
I am sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
프리렛 네 놈까지.
Free rat? You too?
난 아니야. 나 진짜 아니야.
I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't.
빅마담 도와준다면서요? 예?
McMadam, you said you were gonna help her, right?
아우터림이잖니. 여기.
Did you forget where we are? This is the outer rim.
다들 움직이지 마라. 협조하면 나무도 다치지 않...
Everyone freeze! Cooperate, no one will be harmed! Uh-oh. Free rat charges at the mass-produced Nikke's.
사격 중지!
Wait! Cease fire! Free rat collapses with blood spewing everywhere. Free rat?
민간인 피해 발생! 민간인 피해 발생!
We have a civilian casualty. I repeat, we have a civilian casualty.
아니야.
It wasn't me.
나는 배신.
Didn't betray. Free rat stops moving.
라저, 아우터림의 시민들, 아니, 인간들의 피해는 신경 쓰지 않겠다.
Roger that. We will no longer worry about casualties among Outer Rim humans. God fucking damn it!
즉시 목표를 확보하겠.
Proceeding to secure the target. The mass-produced Nikke looks at the hand of the fallen free rat. Something hangs from her fingers.
안전핀?
A safety pin? Princess grabs Stole the Third's hand and runs. Okay. Free rat does not become milk because that would have destroyed her brain. The explosion engulfs the area.
가자. 격벽 앞에서 기다리고 있을 거야.
Let's go. She'll be waiting at the partition.
공주님, 혼자 가.
Princess, go alone. Princess takes Stole the Third's hand.
가자.
Let's go.
방주에 가서
We're going to the Ark together.
병도 고치고 그러자.
We'll go. Cure your illness. And fix everything.
가자. 같이 가자.
Let's go. Let's go. Together.
나 아무것도 안 보여.
I can't see anything.
깜깜해.
It's so dark.
괜찮다.
It's okay.
방주는 밝으니까
It's bright in the Ark.
너도 다 볼 수 있을 거다.
You'll be able to see everything there. Holy shit!
찾아보자. 잘했어, 얘들아.
왕국을 위한
목소리 괜찮아.
왕국을 위한 심판의 창. 이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
Ah, well, okay then. I think that's a good spot for us to take. I believe one more quick break, and we're back.
서두르자.
나쁜 물고기들이
Well,
이걸로
it absolutely hit the fan.
다가갈 수 있어.
It always does whenever the central government gets involved, and the BTC.
바람 따라, 로망 따라.
Yeah, yep, there's the last one.
아, 접촉이 아니라고요? 교전 개시.
All right, what's going on here?
믿으세요. 왕은 백성을 지킨다. 왕국을 위협하는 자들 모두 집중 공격하는 겁니다. 왕국을 위협하는 자들 일제 수련을
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요. 아무것도 안 보여.
Oh, are we basically getting Stahl's quote-unquote perspective now because she can't see? I can't see anything.
너는 볼 필요 없다. 내가 본다.
You don't need to be able to see. I'll be your eyes.
무서워.
I'm scared.
괜찮다.
It's okay. I'm here.
나만 믿어라.
Trust me.
그냥 가.
Just go.
나한테 명령하지 마라. 우매한 놈.
Don't order me around, you fool! Princess and Stahl III hobble forward together. The partition comes into view. Stahl III is walking in darkness. Everywhere she looks is pitch black. Yeah, we're getting her perspective. Suddenly, she sees a faint light flickering ahead. Stahl III twists her body and shields Princess. Someone was there to shoot her. She recognized the light from the firing of a bullet. Stahl III collapses. Princess watches her fall. She looks toward the partition, only to see the priestess standing there. Princess falls to the ground. Lying there, she lifts her head to look forward. The priestess is approaching her with a pistol in hand. She runs over, visibly delighted. Rolling Princess's body over, she pulls on the necklace. Princess grabs it with her blood-smeared hand. The priestess yanks the necklace out of Princess's grasp. Princess's palm is cut as the necklace is forcibly taken from her hand.
열쇠. 이것만 있으면
The key! It's finally mine!
불경한 놈.
You reverent little...
너무 나쁘게 생각하지 마시길. 중앙정부와 거래를 했습니다.
Do not think too poorly of me. I made a deal with the central government.
당신의 행방을 보는 대신 중앙정부의 한 자리를 받기로요.
In exchange for revealing your whereabouts, they granted me a position within their ranks. Are you someone we know? Have we met you in-game before?
중앙정부는 열쇠의 존재에 대해 모르니 저는 요직에 앉아 천천히 VTC의 부활을 준비하면 됩니다.
They know nothing of the key, and with a prominent seat, I can quietly devise VTC's revival. Hold on! No shot, you're GN! Because GN's the only other person we've met who knows about the key. Along with Ether, I guess, but... No fucking shot!
성하께서 저에게 하사한 열쇠와 함께 성하의 칭호도 계승하게 되겠죠.
With this key bestowed upon me by your holiness, I shall inherit your title as well.
성하께서 중앙정부에 붙잡혀 이런저런 정보를 강제로 불게 되면 제 VTC 부활 계획에 큰 방해가 될 테니
If you had been captured by the central government and forced to divulge information, it would have greatly interfered with my plans for VTC.
이런 신뢰를 무릅쓰게 되었습니다. 용서하십시오.
Thus, I was compelled to commit this discourtesy. I hope you'll forgive me.
놀아났군.
You've been played.
아니요, 그렇지 않습니다.
No,
저는
not
그렇게
at all.
어수룩하지 않으니까요.
No, not at all. Not so naive.
그럼 성아,
Now, Your Holiness,
이만 물러가 보겠습니다.
I shall take my leave. The priestess runs forward, unable to contain her joy. The necklace in her hand shimmers with a golden light. The priestess stops in her tracks and looks down at the necklace in her hand. Golden light bursts outward, and the priestess vanishes. All that remains are the priestess's robes fluttering where she once stood. She was disintegrated! Okay! Princess laughs after watching the whole thing unfold.
걸쳤다.
There's her right!
그렇지?
Isn't it third? Hey! She turns to stall the third, who is lying beside her. Her eyes are slightly open, but unfocused. Yeah, she's already dead. Red foam leaks from her mouth.
야,
Hey,
죽었냐?
are you dead? She doesn't hear anything.
이런 곳에서 벌레처럼 죽는 거냐?
Are you really going to die in a dump like this? Some kind of insect?
기침을 달고 살고 눈까지 멀어버리더니
You were plagued by a cough your whole life, and even lost your sight.
총알바지까지 자처하고는 죽어버린 거냐?
And you volunteered to be a bullet shield, only to die like this? I mean, you're the one who said that you'd use her as a meat shield. Unless you're talking about when she jumped in front of you, then yeah, that was her own action.
이런 시궁창 같은 곳에서 말 한마디 못 남기고 죽은 거냐?
You're just going to die in this sewer of a place without any last words?
네 녀석다운 쓰레기 같은 삶이다.
It's a fitting death for such a miserable life. Princess suddenly coughs up blood. I repeat, a female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair. She is a high priority target. Secure her at all costs. She must be taken alive. I repeat, a female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair. Since that's the only description they go off of, Princess gives her the glasses, gives Stalt the glasses so that she can be taken to the Ark and made into a NIKKE. Because she also has white hair.
그렇게 죽어도 괜찮은 거냐?
Is this really how you want to die?
네 삶은 그래도 괜찮은 거냐?
Are you okay with the life you lived?
그래, 괜찮다고 하겠지.
Yeah, you'd probably say you are.
나는 네가
I always...
아무 면식도 없던 나에게 그렇게 잘해준 이유가 늘 궁금했다.
I always wondered why you treated me so kindly when we'd never even met before.
물어볼까 수백 번도 넘게 고민했지만 물어보지 않았다.
I thought about asking you hundreds of times, but I never did.
네 놈과 지내다 보니 저절로 알게 되었으니까.
Because after living with you, I figured it out on my own.
너는 그냥 그런 인간인 거다.
That's just who you are.
빛 하나 들지 않는 시궁창 같은 곳에서 아득바득 살다가
You would struggle all your life to survive in a lightless sewer,
남을 위해 죽는 바보 같은 인간인 거다.
only to die for someone else. You're that kind of a fool. I repeat, a female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair.
불쌍한 거.
You poor thing.
너 방주 본 적 없지?
You've never seen the Ark, have you?
맛있는 음식도
Or
먹어본
even,
적 없지?
or even tasted good food.
밝은 곳이 어떤 곳인지도 모르지?
You've never even seen what a bright place looks like, huh?
깨끗한 옷을 입어본 적도 없고 따뜻한 물로 씻어본 적도 없지?
Or worn clean clothes. Or bathed in warm water.
나는 다 해봤다.
I've done all
질리도록 해봤어.
I've done all of that. For far too long. And Her Holiness gives up her existence to save Stahl, who becomes Neon, and VTC is pretty much collapsed. Yep. Princess uses the last of her strength to move her hands. She removes her glasses and places them on Stahl III's face. And that's how Neon gets them. Yep.
그러니 네가 그렇게 살았으면 좋겠다.
I hope you get to live that life.
그 눈으로 빛을 보고 마음껏 돌아다니면서
To see the light with those eyes. To go wherever you want.
즐겁게 행복하게 살았으면 좋겠다.
To live happily, joyfully.
듣기 싫은 기침 소리도 그만 들었으면 좋겠다.
And also to never have to deal with that wretched cough again. Princess gently traces her hand over Stahl III's features, as if trying to etch them into memory. She touches her face with care.
아프지 마. 부탁이다.
Don't be sick anymore. Please.
잘해줘서
Thank you.
고마웠다.
Treating me with kindness. Princess's eyes lose focus, and her breathing stops.
목표 발견! 빨간 안경의 백발, 10대 초반의 소녀다.
Target acquired! A female in her early teens with red glasses and white hair.
인근의 동료로 보이는 대상 발견. 버리고 간다.
Possible associate spotted. Abandoning and moving on.
방주로 이동한다. 서둘러라.
Proceeding to the Ark now! Elysian Harbor.
나야.
It's me.
끊지 마. 곤란하게 만들 생각은 없으니까.
Don't hang up. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
중앙 정부가 아우터림에서 한바탕 소동을 벌였어.
The central government caused a huge commotion in the Outer Rim.
VTC와도 엮여 있는 것 같고.
Looks like the VTC is involved as well.
그래. 모두 죽었어. 아우터림에서 그렇게 소동을 일으켰으니.
Yeah, they're all dead. That's what happens when someone makes such a big mess in the Outer Rim.
이 얘기를 하려고 연락한 건 아니야.
And that's not why I reached out.
중앙 정부가 누군가를 데리고 이동하고 있었어.
The central government was transporting someone.
여자아이야. 백발에 안경을 쓰고 있는.
A girl with white hair and glasses.
중요 인물인 것 같아. 네가 데려가는 게 좋을 것 같아서 연락했어.
She seemed important. I figured it'd be better if you were the one to take her. And that's how she ends up in Ingrid's hands.
헬리시온에 어떻게 도움이 될지도 모르니까.
She could be useful to Elysian. Yep.
그래, 서둘러줘. 시간이 얼마 없을 거야.
Yeah. Hurry. You won't have much time.
부탁해, 잉그리드.
Thanks, Ingrid. Yep. Yep. Okay.
알겠어. 나쁜 물고기들을 쫓아내볼까?
백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이지. 저쪽이 인카운터.
Okay.
왕을 믿으세요. 반드시 승리할 것입니다. 왕국을 위협하는 자들. 심판의 창.
왕국을 위협하는 중이다. 모두 지침을 찬다. 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다 주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠.
여긴
Huh? Where am I?
정신이 든 모양이군.
You're awake.
여긴 엘리시온의 리페어 센터다.
This is Elysian's repair center.
나는 엘리시온의 CEO인 잉그리드다.
Okay, good. I didn't skip anything. I just accidentally made it detection pants. I'm Ingrid, the CEO of Elysian.
교관이라고 부르도록.
You can call me instructor. Oh,
저는 니케가 된 거군요.
so I've become a Nikke.
그래, 아슬아슬했다.
Yeah, you almost didn't make it.
뭔가 기억나는 게 있나?
Do you remember anything? She looks around.
누가 옆에 있었던 것 같긴 한데.
I vaguely remember someone being beside me.
너 한 명뿐이었다.
You were the only survivor. She touches her own face.
안경이 있네요?
Oh, I have glasses.
안경다리에 피 묻은 지문이 찍혀 있더군.
There was a bloody fingerprint on the frames.
소중한 물건인 것 같아서 그대로 두었다.
Those glasses look important, so I didn't touch them.
기억나는 게 없나?
Do you really not remember anything?
네, 없어요.
Yeah, nothing.
뭐든 좋다. 기억나는 대로 말해봐라.
Anything is fine. You can tell me.
아무것도 기억 안 나요.
I really don't remember anything.
알겠다. 니케가 되면 보통은 이런 케이스니 너무 걱정하지 말도록.
Understood. It's common to lose your memory when becoming a Nikke. Don't stress over it.
차차 생각날 수도 있으니 시간을 두고 지켜보지.
Some memories return with time, so we'll just wait and see.
그렇군요. 감사합니다.
I see. Thank you.
그 안경에 대해서 말인데
Now, about those glasses.
뭔지 모를 기술이 내재해 있을 가능성이 높다.
There's a good chance they contain some sort of unknown technology.
조사를 해보고 싶은데 협조해주겠나?
I'd like to run a few tests on them, if you're willing to cooperate.
싫어요.
No.
안 될 것 같아요. 그것만은.
That's the other thing I can't agree to.
그래, 강요하진 않겠다.
Okay. I won't force you.
고맙습니다.
Thank you.
좋다. 이제부터 너는 엘리시온에 소속된 니케가 된다.
Alright then. From now on, you're a Nikke under Elysian.
언제까지나 너라고 부를 수는 없기에 이름을 정해야 한다.
We can't all just keep calling you you, though. So you'll need a name.
당장 떠오르는 이름이 없다면 우리 쪽에서 붙여주기도 한다.
If nothing comes to mind, we can give you one.
번뜩 떠오르는 이름이 있다면 해당 이름으로 등록하겠다.
Otherwise, we'll register you with whatever name you'd like. The nameless Nikke stares blankly out the window. The place is dark, yet dotted with flickering lights.
여긴 엄청 밝네요. 계속 어두운 곳에만 있었던 것 같은데.
It's really bright here. I think I'd only ever lived in dark places before.
밤이다. 밝다고 하기엔 무리가 있지.
Bright? It's nighttime. Calling it bright would be a stretch.
아니에요. 진짜 밝아요, 여기.
No, I mean it. It's really bright here.
저기 반짝반짝 빛나는 건 뭔가요? 저게 말로만 듣던 별인가요?
What are those glowing things over there? Are those stars? I've only ever heard stories of stars.
빛나는 것?
Glowing things.
아, 저건 별이 아니다.
Oh, those aren't stars.
네온 사인이다.
They're neon signs.
네온 사인.
Neon signs?
그래,
Yes.
오! 그럼 제 이름 네온으로 해주세요.
Okay, then I'd like to be called Neon.
어두운 건 좀 질색인 것 같은 느낌이 들어서요.
I get the feeling I don't really like the dark.
좋다 네온.
Very well, Neon.
엘리시온에 온 걸 환영한다.
Welcome to Elysian. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
옵니다.
Yeah, okay then. So now we got Neon's story. Hi, Stout. Bye, Stout.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요.
Nah, they might probably pick that up.
아프. 종원 전투 위치로. 승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요. 종원 전투 위치로.
Alright, who's the boss here? Hi, Heavy Metal. Say goodbye to your weapons, Heavy Metal. Bye, Heavy Metal.
승리 기념으로 럼주 파티요.
Neon lies atop a mechanical platform with her eyes open, staring at the ceiling. So why are her eyes closed? Tears are running down her cheeks.
공주님은 살아 있나요?
Is Princess alive? Neon remembers everything now.
아니, 그럴 확률은 없지.
No, there's no chance of that.
지엔,
Jian?
왜요?
Yes?
패스워드는 찾았나요?
Did you find the password?
이것저것 다 입력해봤는데 반응이 없네요.
I've tried everything I can think of, but nothing happens.
멋대로 머리를 열어본 것 치곤 수학이 너무 적네요.
For someone who accessed my brain without permission, you really didn't get much out of it.
에이, 그래도 과거 기억 찾았잖아요.
Hey, at least you remembered your past now.
그건 고마워요. 좀 괴로워졌지만.
Yeah, I do thank you for that, even if it was a bit painful.
먼저 딥에 대한 이야기부터 해볼까요?
Shall we start by talking about Deep?
갑자기요?
Just like that?
공주님이랑도 관계 있는 이야기예요. 짐작했겠지만.
It's something that concerns Princess as well. Though I'm sure you've already guessed as much.
들려줘요.
I'm listening.
어떻게 살아도 한 잔 드릴까?
Would you like me to get you some tea?
사양할게요.
I'll pass.
자, 딥에 대해 얘기하려면은
Okay. Well, if we're going to discuss Deep,
먼 과거 얘기부터 해야 돼요.
we'll have to go all the way back to the distant past.
옛날에 랩처가 나타나기도 전에
Long, long ago, before even the Raptures appeared,
VTC라는 종교가 있었어요.
there used to be a religion called VTC. Otherwise known as the Christian Vatican Church. I mean, that's not even much of a joke because they are called the... Oh, what the hell is the full acronym? The Vatican Therapeutic Research... Oh. It showed up briefly. What the hell? Where the hell was it? Come on. The Vatican Therapeutic Research Center. So, saying that it's the Christian Vatican Church wouldn't be much of a stretch.
말이 종교지. 사실상 과학 연구소 같은 거였어요. 생명공학 쪽 연구소.
I say religion, but in reality they were more like a biotechnology research institute.
어떻게 그렇게까지 할 수 있었는지는 모르겠지만 어마어마한 기술력을 가지고 있었어요.
No one knows how they managed it, but the level of technology they possessed was extraordinary.
치료 쪽으로는 말이 안 되는 수준이었죠.
Their work in the medical field in particular defied belief.
그걸 기적이라는 걸로 포장해서 신도들을 늘렸어요.
They branded what they did as miracles and gained devotees as by the thousands.
아, 포장이라는 말은 어폐가 좀 있네요. 실제로 기적이라고 부르기에 아무 문제가 없었으니까.
Perhaps brand might not be the right word for it. The work was miraculous after all.
죽지만 않으면 다 살려냈어요. 잘린 팔다리도 돋아나게 하고 죽은 신경도 되살리고.
They were able to fix or cure just about anyone, so long as the person wasn't already dead. They could regrow severed limbs, restore necrotized nerves.
뇌를 교체해서 새로운 몸을 얻기도 하고 별짓거리 다 했다고 해요.
They could even transfer a person's brain to an entirely new body. They did all sorts of things.
아무튼 그렇게 대단하다 보니까 신도들이 엄청 생겨났고
Anyway, as they did all that, they gained a massive number of followers.
얘들은 당연하게도 오만해지기 시작했어요.
And naturally, they started to get arrogant.
머신 메사이어 프로젝트, 방주 프로젝트 같은 인류의 명운을 건 프로젝트를 아무렇지도 않게 진행했어요.
They pursued projects like the Mechanical Messiah and the Ark. Projects that could change the entire fate of humanity as if they were little pet projects.
그러던 중 랩처가 쳐들어왔고 니케라는 새로운 기술이 인류에게 내려왔죠.
But then the Raptures invaded, and humanity was given a new technology, the NIKKEs.
니케는 일단 인간이랑 비슷하잖아요. 그러니까 VTC의 기술과 만나서 호랑이의 날개가 달린 거예요.
Since NIKKEs are similar to humans, combining them with VTC's technology made them all the more formidable.
그때부터 VTC는 그 누구도 범접할 수 없는 절대 권력을 가지게 됐어요.
From that moment on, the VTC rose to absolute power.
그러다 보니 어떻게 됐겠어요?
And what do you think happened as a result?
보통 오만한 행보의 끝엔 파멸이 기다리고 있죠.
That kind of arrogance usually ends in ruin.
맞아요. 너무 오만한 나머지 별짓을 다 했죠. 사고도 어마어마하게 치고.
Exactly. In their arrogance, they conducted every experiment imaginable, causing one disaster after another.
그게 인류연합군은 영 마음에 안 들었던 거예요.
That was something the United Forces of Humanity absolutely couldn't tolerate.
근데 뭐 방법이 있겠어요? 세상은 VTC를 중심으로 돌아가고 있었으니까 별 수 없었죠.
But what could they do? The answer is nothing, because at the time, the world revolved around VTC.
그러던 중 인류의 방주 이주가 결정되고 VTC와 인류연합군은 중앙정부로 통합하게 돼요.
Then came the decision to move humanity to the Ark, and VTC and the United Forces of Humanity merged into a single entity, the central government.
인류를 위해 우리 모두의 힘을 합쳐야 할 때 같은 말로 포장했지만 실제로는 이권 싸움 때문이죠.
They dressed it up as uniting for the sake of humanity, but in reality it was just a power struggle.
사이좋게 반반씩 해먹는 걸로 결정났지만요.
They eventually agreed to split the benefits evenly.
근데 중앙정부에서 실질적인 힘은 VTC가 가지고 있는 거랑 다름없었어요.
But the real power within the central government rested entirely with VTC.
인류연합군 출신인 사람들은 그게 그렇게 눈에 가시였어요.
Those from the United Forces of Humanity simply couldn't stomach it.
그러던 중에
In the midst of all that,
지금은 부사령관이 된 앤더슨한테 VTC가 전멸에 가까운 피해를 입은 거예요.
VTC suffered near annihilation at the hands of Anderson, one of the current deputy chiefs.
한 명한테 싹 다 쓸린 거죠.
They were completely wiped out by a single person.
왜 그러셨대요?
Why did he do it?
그것까진 나도 모르죠.
I don't know.
이때다 싶어 중앙정부 내부의 VTC 출신들이 숙청되기 시작했어요.
But they took that opportunity to purge VTC from within the central government.
숙청은 아주 수월했어요. 성하라고 불린 수장도 알다시피 그렇게 되어서 공석이었으니까.
The purge went very smoothly, not in part because their leader, Her Holiness, was gone after... Well, you know what happened to her.
지금은 흔적조차 찾아보기 힘들죠.
These days, there's barely any trace of them left.
그럼 제가 입구에서 봤던 분들은 VTC의 생존자분들이신가요?
Were those people I saw at the entrance VTC survivors?
조금 달라요. 저것들은 딥이라고 하는데
They're a bit different. They're called Deep.
VTC가 만든 기술 특화형 니케들이에요.
They're NIKKEs created by VTC to be technology specialists.
니케다 보니 머리도 24시간 쌩쌩 잘 돌아가고 번쩍번쩍하는 기술도 몸에 막 심고 그랬어요.
As NIKKEs, their minds operate at full capacity 24/7, and their bodies were implanted with brilliant, cutting-edge technology.
실질적으로 VTC의 기술 전반을 크게 발전시킨 1등 공신이죠.
They were essentially the driving force behind the explosive advancement of VTC's technology.
지들끼리 뭐 방주의 수호자니 어쩌니 민망한 별명을 붙이면서 놀았던 것 같고
They even gave themselves embarrassing nicknames like Guardians of the Ark.
여기 MMR도 원래는 그것들이랑 미실리스랑 협업해서 만든 곳이에요.
Oh, it's worth mentioning that MMR was originally a joint project between them and Bacillus.
괜히 MMR이 수상한 기술들을 가지고 있는 게 아니다 이 말이에요.
It's no coincidence that MMR has all sorts of dubious tech.
그런 귀한 분들이 왜 저런 곳에...
But how did people that important end up like those people I saw?
VTC를 칠 때에도 딥은 못 쳤어요. 팁에 대한 의존도가 너무 높았으니까.
Even though VTC was purged, they couldn't do the same with Deep, because they relied too heavily on them.
방주 운영의 핵심 기술을 딥이 꽉 잡고 있었거든.
Deep held the keys to the core operational technologies of the Ark.
근데 딥은 치들의 고향이라고 할 수 있는 VTC가 무너져가는 걸 보고 눈이 돌아버린 거예요.
But when Deep saw VTC, the place they called home, being purged, they snapped.
그래서 방주를 인질로 잡고 중앙정부를 협박했어요.
So they took the Ark as hostage and tried to blackmail the central government.
뭐더라? 뭐 동력원을 어쩌고 저쩌고 했던 것 같은데.
I can't quite remember what they said they'd do, but it had something to do with power sources.
그런데 있잖아요. 얘들이 생각을 한참 잘못한 게
Unfortunately for them, they made one catastrophic mistake.
방주를 인질로 잡았다는 거예요.
They chose the Ark as their hostage.
애닉이 딥을 완전히 작살을 내버린 거죠.
Enoch completely obliterated Deep.
재밌지 않아요? 내전이니 뭐니 그렇게 난리 피워도 가만히 있던 애닉이
It's funny, isn't it? Enoch stayed quiet throughout all the internal strife and chaos that had happened up to that point.
방주가 인질로 잡히니까 난리가 나버린 게
Yet the moment the Ark was threatened, she tore Deep apart.
재밌는 얘기는 아닌 것 같아요.
That doesn't sound very funny to me.
딥이 가진 온갖 관리 권한이 애닉에게 넘어갔고 딥은 아무것도 안 남았어요.
All authority previously held by Deep became Enoch's, and Deep was left with nothing.
그렇게 되다 보니 걔들은 원래의 자리를 찾기 위해
Afterward, in an attempt to reclaim their previous glory,
방주의 상징을 죽이고 그걸 가져다가 확장무장으로 만들어버렸어요.
they killed the symbol of the Ark, tearing it apart and turned it into an expansive armament. The super particle cannon from the end of chapter 42. Or no, it's freaking right, the symbol of the Ark. Duh, they're talking about Pretty. Because they repurposed her corpse into a dress for a niece, and now it's her signature weapon for her Over-Spec, which we still don't have yet.
그 결과 저런 벌을 받은 거죠.
What you saw back there was the punishment for their actions.
어떤 벌인데요?
How exactly were they punished?
유사 코어로 동력을 대체하고 척추 아래쪽 파츠를 날려버렸어요.
Pseudo cores were used to replace their power supplies, and everything below their spines was destroyed,
아무것도 못하게끔.
rendering them unable to do anything.
너무 비인도적인 것 아닌가요?
That seems way too inhumane.
네온,
Neon,
쟤들이 무슨 짓을 했는지 자세히 알게 되면
if you knew more about what they did,
당장 안 죽이고 뭐 하냐고 나한테 따질 거예요. 장담해요.
you'd be asking why they weren't killed on the spot. I can guarantee that much.
열쇠를 찾던데요.
They seem to be looking for a key.
맞아요. 네온이 가진 안경, 열쇠.
Ah, yes, the key. Your glasses. So it wasn't the necklace. So then what's with the necklace and where is it?
일단 이 열쇠라는 게 지금까지 알아낸 바로는 총 3개가 있는데
Based on everything we've learned so far, there are 3 keys in total.
VTC는 물론 딥이 확립해놓은 온갖 기술의 정수가 담겨 있다고 해요.
Each one contains the distilled essence of all the technology developed by VTC and Deep. Oh shit, hold on! Hold on! Are Rappy, Anise, and Neon going to end up being the embodiments of the 3 keys? Because again, they took the symbol of the Ark and turned it into Anisa's new weapon. And in Rappy's backstory, Footstep Walk Run, we find out how she ended up merging with Red Hood through a member of Deep messing with their cores. Oh shit!
높으신 분들이 하나씩 나눠 가졌다고 하더라고요.
They say the high-ranking officials each possess a key.
지금 네온이 가진 열쇠는 VTC의 수장이 가지고 있던 열쇠였던 것 같고
The one you have now was probably held by the leader of VTC.
아무튼 입구에 있는 저것들이 열쇠에 반응한 이유는 간단해요.
Anyway, the reason those things at the entrance reacted to that key is simple.
열쇠에 있는 기술로 다시 그 영광스러웠던 시대로 돌아갈 수 있다고 믿는 거죠.
They believe the technology within it will help restore them to their former glory.
그럴 리는 없는데 말이죠.
Even though that would never happen, of course.
어디 보자. 얼추 다 얘기한 것 같은데 맞을까요?
Let's see. I think that's about everything I wanted to cover, right?
예, 다 얘기했어요.
Yes, you told her everything.
자, 그럼 네온.
Now then, Neon.
제가 이 극비 중의 극비들을 왜 네온에게 얘기해줬는지 맞춰봐요.
Do you know why I'm sharing with you so many highly confidential secrets?
스카우트 제이?
Are you trying to recruit me?
그것도 제법 매력적일 것 같지만
As tempting as that sounds, no.
패스워드 모르겠어요.
The password. Do you not know what it is?
우리야 제3자라서 모르겠는데
We have no clue since we're outsiders.
VTC의 수장과 같이 지냈던 당사자는 뭔가 알지도 모를까봐 물어보는 거예요.
But since you lived with VTC's leader, you might know something without even realizing it.
안에 무슨 기술이 들어있을지는 모르겠는데
We don't know what hidden technology might be inside those glasses.
일단 있기만 하면 이건 극비들이랑 비교도 안 될 정도로 가치가 높거든요.
But if it exists, its value would make all these secrets pale in comparison.
걔들 숙청당할 때 발악하면서 관련된 기술 대부분을 지들 손으로 없애버렸거든요.
See, when VTC was being purged, they destroyed all of their technology themselves.
그래서 호의를 내비치는 겸
I've
알려준 거예요.
I've been telling you all this as a gesture of goodwill. Bullshit, I know what you did to Uni and Mihara. And what you were going to do to... Shit, I forgot her name, Mori! I can't believe I forgot Mori's name.
머릿속을 들여다본 분이 호의를 얘기하시네요.
That's rich, coming from the one who rummaged around my brain.
에이, 지난 일은 잊어요, 우리.
Come now, let's forget about the past.
짐작가는 건 있어요.
I have a few guesses.
뭔데요?
Oh, and they are?
패스워드 창 어떻게 여나요?
How do I open the password screen?
그래요. 안경 양옆을 5초간 누르고 있어요. 그럼 패스워드 입력창이 뜰 거예요.
Press both sides of the frame for 5 seconds. Password input screen should appear. Neon presses the sides of her glasses. A brief moment later, a screen appears displaying only the word password. She stares at it. For a second, the display flickers, and the words "hated sound" flash past. There's the hint.
음색 및 패턴 확인 완료.
Voice tone and pattern verified. Princess's voice. She left a part of herself in the glasses.
뇌파 일치 확인.
Brainwave match confirmed.
스캔 시작.
Commencing scan. Huh?
뭐고 이거?
What is this? Blue light streams out from Neon's glasses like a glowing path and wraps around her body. Symbols and shapes flood across the lenses. Moments later, the light fades and the text disappears.
스캔 완료.
Scan complete.
건강해라. 셋째야.
Get healthy. Third. Neon taps the side of her glasses without saying a word. An image projects from the glasses and spreads across the wall.
설계도?
A blueprint?
니케 설계도.
It looks
같은데요?
like a NIKKE's blueprint.
아, 매일 밤 화면에 띄워져 있던 예쁜 언니가
Oh, it's the pretty lady who showed up on that screen every night.
이거였구나.
So that's what that was.
이거 VTC랑 팁의 기술이 적용된 바디라는 얘기잖아요.
Wait, that means this body utilizes both VGCs and Deep's technology.
맞아요.
That's right.
확보해요.
Get a copy of it.
확보하는 건 문제 없는데 활용은 힘들 것 같네요.
That's not a problem, but I doubt we'll be able to put it to use.
왜요?
Why?
이건 제 전용 바디일 테니까요.
I bet this body is designed specifically for me.
뭐라고요?
What?
맞아요. 스캔하는 과정에서 네온 전용 바디로 확정되었어요.
She's right. During the scanning process, the body was made exclusive to Neon. Yep, this is her Over-Spec body. Oh, Neon, what the hell is going on?
그 짧은 시간에 스캔의 대상 고정까지 했다고요?
It was able to scan and finalize its subject that quickly?
뭐 고대 기술이니까요.
I mean, it is ancient technology.
설계도상에서 응용할 수 있는 건요.
Are there components in the blueprints we can use?
제법 있어요.
Quite a few.
그런데
But
이해 안 되는 부분이 제법 많은데요.
there are also a lot of parts that I don't understand.
그럼요.
I see.
못 만들어요, 이거. 지금 우리 기술 수준으로는.
We can't build this. Not with our current technology.
뭐라고요?
What?
설계도가 있는데 못 만드는 게 말이 돼요?
What do you mean we can't build it? We have the blueprint!
설계도가 있어도 해석을 못 하니까요.
The blueprint does us no good if we can't decipher it.
모르겠네.
Unbelievable.
저기,
Hey,
제가 여기 오게 된 이유가 안경에 비치는 길을 따라온 거잖아요?
you know how I got here by following the path reflected in my glasses?
그런데요.
And
안경이 굳이 여기로 길을 안내한 이유가 공주님이 MMR을 믿어서라고 생각되는데
I'm guessing my glasses led me here because Princess trusted MMR.
그게 지금의 MMR을 믿는 건 아닌 것 같아서요.
But I don't think that trust extends to the MMR of today.
무슨 말을 하고 싶은 건데요?
What are you getting at?
입구에 있던 저분들을 믿고 이쪽으로 안내한 것 같거든요.
I think she brought me here because she trusted those people at the entrance.
기술 특화 니케이신 분들.
Those technology specialist Nikkes.
저것들을 고쳐서 쓰자고요?
What? You want us to repair and use those things?
싫으면 관두시고요.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
그런데 있잖아요.
But I'm willing to bet
저분들을 굳이 죽이지 않고 저런 상태로 놔둔 건
the reason they were left alive instead of being killed
언젠가 손에 넣을지도 모르는 열쇠의 해석을 위해 놔둔 거 아닌가요?
is because eventually, if you ever manage to get your hands on a key, you are going to need them to decipher it. Right?
제가 보기에 지금이 그때인 것 같거든요.
Well, if you ask me, that time is now.
에테르,
Ether,
리스크 덩어리예요. 말할 것도 없이.
needless to say, it's incredibly risky.
하이 리스크, 하이 리턴. 너무 좋지 않나요?
High risk, high return. Isn't that great?
저도 좋아해요. 하이 리스크, 하이 리턴.
Well, I do enjoy high risk, high return ventures.
근데 그거 알아요?
But I don't know if you quite get it.
리스크는 네온이 훨씬 더 높아요. 죽을지도 모르거든.
The risk is far higher for you. You could die, Neon.
안 죽게 잘 좀 해주세요.
Well, you better keep me alive.
제가 죽으면 슬퍼서 여기 찾아오실 분들이 많을 테니까.
Because if I die, a lot of people are gonna be awfully sad and come looking for me.
좋아요. 해보죠.
Yeah, she really doesn't want counters to come after her. Alright, let's do it.
예,
Okay then,
건강하게 만들어주세요.
time to get healthy. Oh shit, that is it! There is nothing else in...
바람 따라.
There is no story past this. Woo! I don't just tell anyone. Keen eye is a must. I think I've covered everything. What else? Ah! Almost forgot the most important thing. You know that one thing you absolutely need to survive in the Outer Rim? Oh, nailed it on the first try? That's right. You need a sharp eye. You're pretty smart, huh? So don't wander around like it says newbie on your forehead. Keep your eyes sharp, got it? Quick on the uptake, aren't you? Well then. Wondering why I'm holding out my hand? Nothing's free around here. If you enjoyed my little speech, you gotta pay up. I never said that? Really? I don't remember. Huh? You recorded it? Oh, really now? Sound of someone being stabbed. See? That's why I said keep your eyes sharp. I thought you were smart, but I guess not. I'll take my due myself. Well! Well. I'll worry about that later. Let's collect these. And that. And crack open a few things. I guess just one thing. Okay, Merciless Defender. Not bad. Oh, hi, Nayuta. Nice one to end on, considering, deep. But, that's gonna be it for today. I honestly wasn't expecting Chapter 43 to be the stuff centered on Neon. But at least we know what to look forward to once we get to Chapter 45. Or possibly post 44, at least. But, until next time, this has been the Azure Guardian. See ya.